Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies Hockey. As this afternoon's the second of a two-game series, and it's the final game of the homestand as the Grizzlies take on the Tulsa Oilers. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. It should be an interesting one this afternoon. It's the eighth and final regular season meeting between the Grizzlies and the Oilers. Utah is 3-4 against Tulsa this season. On Friday night, Grizzlies trailed 3-2 heading into the third period. And it was really a one-goal game with two empty netters at the end. So the final score of 5-2 Tulsa really wasn't a reflection of how the game was played. Grizzlies did get a first-period goal from Briley Wood, who scored scored 2 seconds after a power play ended. Wood now has 19 goals this season, which are tied for the club lead with Neil Shea. Derek Dashke in the second period had a buzzer-beating goal to cut into the Tulsa lead 3-2. Dashke now has 13 goals on the season, which ranks third among league D-men. So look out for Derek Dashke. He's been an outstanding defenseman. He is actually tied for fourth among league defensemen with 45 points on the season. Tulsa scored first as they took a 1-0 lead just about 5 minutes into the first period on Friday night as Connor Roulette scored his 16th of the year with Justin McGaley picking up the assist. Briley Wood's power play goal was scored 17:38 into the first, although it was scored 2 seconds after the power play ended. And so Dashke's second power play goal in the buzzer beater, kind of meant that the Grizzlies had one power play goal and one that ended 2 seconds after a power play concluded. So you're talking about the Grizzlies. Both of their Friday goals were really contributed by the special teams. We'll see if the Grizzlies can find a way to get some goals 5-on-5 this afternoon. Well, the Grizzlies have been pretty much a 500 club for about half a season. Grizzlies are 14-15, 2-2 over their last 13 games. It's going to be a close one. I don't know. The Grizzlies have played a ton of close games as of late. 11 of their last 18 games have been decided by one goal. Watch out for the second periods. The Grizzlies have been outstanding in the middle frame. They have a second period goal in 13 straight games. We got a good goaltending matchup this afternoon. Vyacheslav Butyets will get the start for the Tulsa Oilers. He has 4 shutouts on the season. He does have 2 victories against the Grizzlies on the campaign. Utah's countering with Jake Barcheski, who leads the club with 10 wins on the season. Well, we got a good Sunday crowd filing in here. If you're in the West Valley area, come on out and join us. You can get a family 4-pack of tickets for just $48, or if you got an AFC debit or credit card, you could take advantage of that. And with your AFC debit or credit card on Fridays and Sundays this season, tickets start at just $12. Well, after this afternoon, there's just 5 home games left in the regular season. And when we come back to the Grizzlies pregame report, we'll talk about the upcoming home games. Grizzlies will have a 6-game road trip starting on Wednesday in Wichita. They got 2 games in Wichita, 1 against the Allen Americans next Sunday, and then the Grizzlies will have a 3-game set with Tad O'Had's Kansas City Mavericks. We'll come back and preview the upcoming homestand, and we'll also talk about who's been hot for the Grizzlies as of late. We're in business on a Sunday afternoon, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face-off is in about 15 minutes from now as Utah Grizzlies host the Tulsa Oilers for the 8th and final time this season. Well, the Grizzlies have had some outstanding individual performances. Briley Woods had an outstanding first year as a pro. He has a goal in 3 straight games. He also has a goal in 6 of his last 8 games. Wood is currently tied for 6th among league rookies with 40 points, 19 goals, and 21 assists. Wood and Neil Shea are each tied for the club lead with 19 goals on the season. Shea is currently out of the Grizzlies lineup with an upper body injury. How about Garrett Pike? He made his Grizzlies home debut on Friday night. He picked up 1 assist. Pike has an assist in 4 straight games. And he has an assist in 4 of the 5 games that he's played in with the Grizzlies. Watch out for Garrett Pike. He'll be one of 6 defensemen for Ryan Kanasowicz's crew this afternoon. He will be wearing number 12. Reed Lepster had an outstanding month of February. He had 1 assist on Friday night. Lepster has a point in 12 of his last 16 games. And over his last 16 games, he's averaging more than a point per game, where he has 9 goals and 9 assists and a +3 rating. Paul Gallant's been great as of late. He's got a point in 6 of his last 9 games. Gallant currently leads the Grizzlies in plus-minus with a +5 rating. Over Cole Gallant's last 9 games, he has 11 points, 4 goals, and 7 assists. Luke Manning's played good hockey as of late. He is a +7 in his last 17 games. And obviously, Derek Daschke's been a consistent force for the Grizzlies. He is 3rd among league defensemen with 13 goals on the season. He's tied for 4th among league defensemen with 45 points. Utah went 1 for 6 on the power play on Friday night in the 5-2 loss. Derek Daschke's certainly been a big contributor on the power play this season, as he is 2nd among league defensemen with 8 power play goals, and he's 3rd among league defensemen with 19 power play points, 8 goals, and 11 assists. Nick Messner, the Grizzlies captain, he's been an Iron Man of sorts. Today will be consecutive game number 136. The Grizzlies captain does lead Utah with 157 shots on goal. But when we come back, we'll go over the lineups for both teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Oilers coming up next on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Welcome back to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Tulsa Oilers. This is game 58 for the Oilers this season. They currently have a record of 32, 17, 5, and 3. They've been a pretty good road club this season. The Oilers are 17, 8, 2, and 1 on the road this year. In fact, they've been a better road club than they have at home over at BOK Center. Starting in net for the Oilers is Vyacheslav Butyets. He was just reassigned to the Oilers from the AHL San Diego Gulls. Butyets has an NHL contract with the Anaheim Ducks. He is 6'4" and 185 pounds. This will be his 27th appearance this season. Butyets has a record of 13, 9, and 3. He has 4 shutouts with a .904 save percentage and 2.78 goals against average. Talon Boyko, who got the victory on Friday night, is the backup goaltender. Tulsa is led by 8th-year head coach Rob Murray. He's been the Oilers head coach since the beginning of the 2018-2019 season. He did win a Kelly Cup as a coach with the Alaska Aces about a decade ago. Rob Murray is a former NHL player. He played in over 100 NHL games in his career. And Murray is a member of the AHL Hall of Fame. The starting defensive pairing for the Oilers is Anthony Cosentini, who's still looking for his first goal this season. In 49 games, he has no goals and 14 assists and a +7 rating. He will be paired up with Andrew Lucas, who's making his 25th appearance this season with the Oilers. He also has 20 games of AHL experience with San Diego. Lucas has 5 goals and 13 assists and a -6 rating, but he's been an outstanding defenseman. He's a great skater. Watch out for him on Tulsa's power play. Lucas is certainly a threat to be reckoned with, as he has been one of Tulsa's best players over the last half of the season. So that's the starting defensive pairing, Cosentini and Lucas. You also see Cade McNally paired up with Dougie Legrome. You know the old saying, once a Grizzly, always a Grizzly. Okay, I've never heard that, but Dougie Legrome was exactly once a Grizzly. Played in 1 game for Utah at Allen during the tail end of the 2018-2019 season. LaGrone, a native of Dallas, Texas, is 5'9" and 180 pounds. Mike McKee is going to be paired up with Jack Clement. Mike McKee, towards the end of the season, will be nearing 500 games as an Oiler. So that's the 6 defensemen for Tulsa. Cosentini and Lucas will get the start. The starting forwards include Michael Farron, who's Tulsa's captain. He scored an empty net goal towards the tail end of Friday night's 5-2 Tulsa victory. He leads the Oilers with 18 goals this season. He has 18 assists to go along with 36 points. He's got a +5 rating. Farron's in his 3rd season with the Oilers. He is 5'10" and 183 pounds. This will be game number 197 for Farron in his pro career. He'll be lined up with Tyler Polson, who has 14 goals and 14 assists in 49 games. He was impactful on Friday night. And Solog Bakic, the Dallas, Texas native, he'll be in there wearing number 14. Bakic has 8 goals and 14 assists in 51 games. So that's the starting forwards, Polson, Bakic, and Michael Farron. That is the 3rd forward line on Rob Murray's lineup card. The first forward line includes Connor Roulette, who scored a first-period goal against the Grizzlies on Friday night. Roulette has 6 goals against the Grizzlies this season, and they'll be lined up with Sean Olson and Justin McAlien. Second forward line from left to right is Ruslan Gazizov, along with Alec Butcher and Daniil Ladigan. Ladigan, who didn't have any goals in his first 20 games of the season, has 3 goals in his last 2 games, all of them coming against the Grizzlies. Fourth forward line for Rob Murray is Shane Kuzmeski, who scored the game winner on Friday night. Kuzmeski played in 14 games for the Grizzlies during the 2021-22 season. And Matt Cothe, who was just signed a couple days ago. Cothe played earlier this season at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. He's a Minnetonka, Minnesota native. He had quite a few scoring chances from the right wing on Friday night. Cothe will be wearing number 20. So the Oilers are only going with 17 skaters tonight, as Josh Nelson, who played on Friday night, is out due to an injury. And now for the lineup for the homestanding Utah Grizzlies, who have a record of 19-31-5-2 on the year. They are 10-15-4-1 here at the friendly confines at Maverik Center. Ryan Kanasowicz is the head coach. It's his 4th season with the club. Christian Horn is the 2nd-year assistant coach. The equipment manager is Jackson Hibbard. The assistant equipment manager is DJ McFarland. And the athletic trainer is Colin Lee. Getting the start in net this afternoon is Jake Barczewski. This will be his 28th appearance this season. Barczewski is a break-even goaltender with a record of 10-10-1-1. He has a 3.73 goals against average and an .897 save percentage. Barczewski's in his 1st season as a pro. Last year, he played at the University of Michigan, and before that, played 4 years at Canisius College. He'll be wearing number 39 for the Grizzlies this afternoon. Adam Scheel will be the backup. Scheel got the loss on Friday night. The starting defensive pairing for the Grizzlies includes Garrett Pike, who's gotten assists in 4 straight games. Pike in 5 games with Utah has 7 assists. Earlier this season, he played in 29 games with the AHL's Colorado Eagles. And he'll be paired up with Luke Lemaster. Lemaster played at the University of Wisconsin for 3 seasons. This year, he played at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, where he was a teammate with Tulsa forward Matt Cothe. Lemaster's making his 2nd professional appearance. He made his debut on Friday night. The other defensemen we're expected to see include Derek Dashke. He'll be paired up with Cooper Jones. And we will also see the defensive pairing of Matt Araujo making his 2nd home appearance. Araujo has 1 goal in 25 games this year. This will be his 6th game as a Grizzly. He came over in a trade with the Rapid City Rush. And he'll be paired up with Andres Kulbis Marino. Kulbis Marino also made his professional debut on Friday night along with Luke Lemaster. So that's the 6th defenseman for the Grizzlies this afternoon. The defensive scratches are Lincoln Earn, Cade Jensen, and Cody Corbett. And the Grizzlies hit the ice wearing a black jersey with white numbers and professional green trim. Grizzlies waving the flag at neutral ice. We mentioned the defensemen. The starting forwards for the Grizzlies include Craig Armstrong, who had 1 assist on Friday night. Armstrong has 7 goals and 8 assists in 52 games. He'll be lined up with Luke Manning, the 1st-year pro out of St. Thomas University. Manning had 1 assist on Friday night. For the season, he has 8 goals and 16 assists in 52 games. And Briley Wood will also be in there. He's got a goal in 3 straight games. He also has a goal in 6 of his last 8 games. So that's the starting forwards, Armstrong, Manning, and Wood. They're going to be the third forward line on Ryan Kanasowicz's lineup card. The top forward line is a trio of players who have really played well together over the last 3 weeks. Adam Berg will get the start at left wing. Actually, he's going to be the first line left wing. He won't get the start. Berg has 5 goals and 6 assists in 36 games. First line center will be Cole Gallant. He leads the Grizzlies with a +5 rating this year. And Reed Webster, since the start of February, leads the Grizzlies in points. Webster so far this season has 17 goals and 18 assists in 52 games. So starting forwards will be Armstrong, Manning, and Wood. They're the third forward line on Ryan Kanasowicz's card. Top forward line is Berg, Gallant, and Webster. Second forward line this afternoon includes the veteran Dylan Fitz. He's lined up with Nick Messner, the Grizzlies captain, who's making consecutive game number 136. And they're going to be paired up. They're going to be lined up with Keaton Mastrodonato. The Maestro has 12 goals and 24 assists in 38 games. Fourth forward line includes Braden Nicoletz, who's with Aaron Aragon and Reed Stark. Stark is one of 3 Grizzlies players who made their pro debuts on Friday night. As Stark wore number 29 for the Grizzlies, and that's the case once again this afternoon. He's got pretty good size. He's about 6'3", maybe 6'4", and 200 pounds. He had a pretty solid season, scoring 14 goals in 25 games at the University of Wisconsin-Superior. Well, it should be a ton of fun if you're in the West Valley area. Come on down. We got some good seats available as the Grizzlies take on the Oilers for the 8th and final time this season. The first 6 meetings between the clubs were in Tulsa. Both teams won 3 games. Friday night, Tulsa got a 5-2 victory, but there was 2 empty net goals towards the end, so it was really a much closer game than that. We'll see what happens here this afternoon. Who's your pick to click? Who's going to be the hero for the Grizzlies? I'm going to go with Luke Manning. He's my pick to click, the first-year pro out of St. Thomas University. He has 8 goals and 16 assists in 52 games. Well, when we come back, we'll have face-off on the other side. You've been tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
It's a great afternoon for hockey as two big standings points are on the line as Utah Grizzlies take on the Tulsa Oilers. Big game in the standings for both teams. For the Oilers, they're currently in second place in the Mountain Division. Right now, they're tied with Tahoe for points, but Tulsa does have the game in hand, so they do have a better point percentage. Utah's looking for a little bit of revenge as Friday night meant a 5-2 Tulsa victory. Grizzlies did get a first-period goal from Briley Wood and a second-period goal from Derek Dashke. Military Night was a ton of fun on Friday. In fact, it was the second largest crowd of the 2024-25 regular season. An announced attendance of 7,706. The largest attended game this season was Guns N' Hoses Night on February 1st, where a crowd of 9,375 were here at Maverik Center. So far this season, the Grizzlies are averaging 4,908 fans per game. Jake Barczewski will get the start in net. The Michigan man, who also played at Canisius College, has been outstanding for the Grizzlies over the last couple months. Adam Shields, the backup netminder. Grizzlies will start out with a forward line of Craig Armstrong, Luke Manning, and Briley Wood, and a defensive pairing of Luke Lemaster and Garrett Pike. On Friday night, three players made their professional debuts: Andres Kulbis Marino, as well as Luke Lemaster and Ford Reed Stark. And all three of those players are in the Grizzlies lineup once again this afternoon. Vyacheslav Butyets will get the start for Tulsa. He's got 4 shutouts this season. He's been outstanding against the Grizzlies. Luke Manning will take the opening draw against Solog Bakic. As Ryan Knaswich, Grizzlies head coach, looks on wearing a navy blue suit jacket, light blue shirt, and a multicolored tie. Tulsa wins the faceoff. They skate from left to right as we see it from high top section 114. As Andrew Lucas, number 36, will twirl around in his own zone. Now he'll feed it back to Cosentini. He'll get it ahead. Crossing center ice, Tyler Polson will zip it over to his right. Puck ricochets off the boards. Bakic chases after it. Lemaster rolls it towards the right goal line. Polson, sporting a beard, gets pushed to the boards by Lemaster. Puck goes up top as Craig Armstrong, without a stick, will literally kick it out to center ice playing soccer. Cosentini will drive it back in. Pike gets it off the side of his net as he'll nudge it towards the far wing boards for Wood. He gets it back towards Lemaster. Puck hippity hops over his stick. Lemaster chases after. He gets it and zips it towards Pike. Pike ahead to Manning, who lofts it to the right side. Puck ricochets off the right wing boards. Tulsa clears it back to center. Grizzlies play the puck and neutralize. Tulsa wanted a too many men on the ice call. Dashke will float it out to center ice. Puck is gloved and dropped. Mike McKee fires towards the net, and Barczewski makes the save about ankle high. He holds on a minute 1 second into the game as we get our first whistle. And Tulsa's Mike McKee registers the game's first shot. My pick to clicks Luke Manning, who you think is going to be the star of the game for the Grizzlies. Mick Messner's talking things over with Keaton Mastrodonato and Dylan Fitz. It's the first time that I can recall this season that Fitz has been lined up with Mastrodonato and Messner, and really any of those two guys at any point this season. Draw goes towards Barczewski, but goes wide off the far wing wall as Fitz gets tripped up, no call. As the puck slides towards the far wing boards deep in the Grizzlies zone. Tulsa gathers the puck left wing. Now the Oilers with a backhand shot that goes wide. That was taken by Sean Olson, who's given the Grizzlies fits this season. Olson, a big 6'3" forward. He'll drop it off as Jack Clement, the Miami of Ohio product. Siren pass shot saved by Barczewski. Shot was fired away by Justin McAlien. He has 11 goals this season. Grizzlies carried out to center ice. Dashke into the offensive zone. Skates towards right side. Tried to center it. It bounced off a Tulsa skate. Oilers will nudge it back to center ice. Mastrodonato will skate back into his own zone wearing number 8. He'll get it across to Matt Arujo in his first shift of the game. Arujo gets the center ice. He'll dump it in. Fitz, Mastrodonato, and Messner exit. And Cole Gallant, Reed Webster, and Adam Berg enter the action for their first shift of the game. We played about 2 minutes. Tulsa's taken the first 2 shots. Still no score. Oilers get to center ice. Berg collides with an Oiler. Now Tulsa skates in. As Gazizov skates towards left wing, he'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski. And he holds on as he makes a routine save about waist high. Tulsa's registered the first 3 shots of the game as we get a whistle with 17:56 left in the first. It's not unusual for Tulsa to fire away early and often as they lead the league in shots per game at 36.47. Tulsa controlled the shot count in Friday night's game as they outshot the Grizzlies 35-20. Alec Butcher taking the draw against Luke Manning. Now Butcher's kicked out of the faceoff circle. Gazizov will take the draw. Ganzizov has 10 goals and 14 assists in 48 games. He's currently on an AHL contract with San Diego. Grizzlies win the draw. Rougeau gets it towards Berg, who taps it off a Gallant skate. As Ganzizov skates in right side, he tries to feather it out in front. Too many bodies and sticks in the way. Grizzlies will plop it out to center ice. It's one-handed away by Dougie Legrone, the Dallas, Texas native. As Butcher rolls it in, Ganzizov collides with Kulbis Marino. Kulbis Marino wearing number 6 as Tulsa skates around Utah's net towards the near side. Daniil Ladigan, who's got 3 goals in his last 2 games, gets hit by Rougeau. Ladigan will force it up top, stays in as Cade McNally takes a lefty shot that goes wide. As Oilers get up top, Dougie Legrone fires into traffic. It gets blocked about 10 feet in front of Barcheski. Oilers get it back to Legrone, who sprints it out towards the right corner. As Ladigan trying to throw it out in front. Horizontal pass misconnected. Grizzlies gather the puck as Rougeau gets it towards Lebster. Lebster will tap it to center ice. Puck is played with a high stick. It's touched up by Dougie Legrone as we get a whistle with 16:58 left in the first. It's just the start of things, so grab some chips and dip in a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Sunday with us. If you had a tough night on Saturday, make sure to mix in some water. Draw's going to be at center ice. Aaron Aragon will take the draws out there with Reed Stark and Braden Nicolettes. Stark's a guy that made a strong first impression in practice on Thursday. He's got good size, but he looks like he moves around pretty well. He might be a good prospect. Stark gets the puck after the Grizzlies win the face-off. Stark skates towards the right corner, trying to get to Nicolettes. Nicolettes collects it behind Tulsa's net. Fakes it to Aragon as Nicolettes takes a spill. As getting the puck is Andrew Lucas. He's an outstanding skater. He'll skate along the far corner. He avoids Aragon's check. Now the puck goes to the middle of the ice. Kothi moves to his left. Oilers cross center ice, and Kuzmeski will dump it in. Kuzmeski was part of the 2021-22 Grizzlies in the middle portion of the year. Kuzmeski gets up top to Lucas. Right side shot, kick save by Barcheski. As Kuzmeski trying to find Kothi out in front of the net. Pass went wide of the mark. Oilers throw it across. Lucas spins around after collecting the puck, and he'll plop it towards the left corner. Lemaster gets it. He'll tap it off the stanchion. Aragon will fire it off the glass, and the Grizzlies make a full line change as Tulsa has the puck in their own zone. Played about 4 minutes. Still no score. Tulsa's taking the first 3 shots. Grizzlies yet to fire away on Vyacheslav Butyets. Puck towards the left corner as Tulsa will throw it towards Utah's end wall. Grizzlies get towards Briley Wood. He'll saucer it across to Dashke off his stick. Dashke regathers it at center ice, steps over the offensive line, right side. Dashke stops in the right wing, saucers it across. Wood gets it off the boards, and he'll spin it behind Tulsa's net to Manning. Manning thought about a wraparound, but lost the puck. Now he regathers it. Skates along the right side. Manning gets up top to Cooper Jones at the line. Jones, high slot, righty shot is blocked away as Clement and Dashke, 2 Miami of Ohio products and teammates in college, collided. Now Dashke gets it left side. Dangles back and forth. They take a lefty shot, and he scores! Derek Dashke gets his 14th of the year, and the Grizzlies get a 1-0 lead. And the Maverik Center crowd gets to its feet as Derek Dashke was over on the left side. He just dangled back and forth, had plenty of time just outside the left circle, and then he called his own number. As McKee thought about blocking the shot along his right arm, but he let it go. And Dashke was able to go stick side past Vyacheslav Butyets. So Dashke gets his 14th of the year. He came into play, 3rd among league defensemen in goals. On the Dashke goal, the assists go to Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong. So Wood extends his point-scoring streak to 4 games. Armstrong now has an assist in each of the 2 games in this series, and the Grizzlies have a 1-0 lead. As Dashke lights up the scoreboard, Tulsa dumps it in. Barcheski behind his net gets it towards Dashke. He'll feather it to the right side. Dougie Legrone fires off of 2 skates. Grizzlies get across center ice. Masher Donato over to Dashke over the line. Back to the Maestro, right side. Puck skips over his stick. Masher Donato throws it behind Tulsa's net. Dashke battles with Legrone. Legrone will skip it towards the left corner. Grizzlies in the offensive zone. Messner loses the puck. Tulsa will carry it out to Neutrice. Olsen will nudge it ahead. As Roulette chases after it. He gets booked away by Jones. Dashke gets a Neutrice. He'll slide it to his right for Messner. Messner over the offensive line, gets around Cosentini. Messner now skates around Tulsa's net to the near side. He'll drop it for Masher Donato. The Maestro moves it across. Kulbis Marino, right side. Toe drag, righty shot is blocked away by Cosentini, who was battling with Berg in front of Tulsa's net. Oilers get to Daniil Ladigan. He steps over the line right side. Ladigan feathers it out in front. Puck goes all the way towards Barcheski, who sticks it away. Kulbis Marino had to bounce off his stick. Lebster loses the puck. Tulsa in the offensive zone will roll one towards the near side. Araujo gathers it off the boards. He'll move it ahead to Gallant. Gallant gets it to the right side for Lebster. Lebster chips it out in front, looking for Berg as the pass went wide of the mark. Utah leads 1-0, 6 minutes in. Gallant, left goal line, centers it. Pike with a shot, and it's blocked away. Might have been blocked by the stick of Gazizov. As Lebster over in the right corner gets it up top. Gallant, high slot, righty shot, saved by Butyets. And he holds on with 13:41 left in the first. Derek Dashke gets his 14th of the year, 4:38 in, with Wood and Armstrong getting the assists. 13:41 is the time remaining, first period. It's Utah 1, Tulsa nothing. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
13 minutes and 41 seconds are left in the first period. Utah leads 1-0 as Dashke got his 14th of the year from Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong. Draw's going to be in the Oilers zone, right side. As Gallant will take the draw. He's got Berg to his left and Lebster to his right. Tulsa wins the faceoff, and they'll speed it out towards the right side as it couldn't be reached by Oilers captain Michael Farron. Berg gets to center ice for Lebster, steps over the offensive line as he's in the left wing. He'll skate towards the corner. He stops. Lebster gets pushed in the back once, twice. Now he gets hit by Lucas. Puck goes up top to Lemaster. He lets it go. Backage races after. He gets in the left circle. Grizzlies don't take a lefty shot. It goes wide. Farron over in the right wing. Throws to the middle of the ice. And it's bounced off of McKee's skate. He'll get the puck. Skate towards the right goal line. He'll backhand it out in front. Pike picks it off. Garrett Pike will sprint out to center ice. And he will wheel the puck around the boards. McKee gets hit in the back by Berg as McKee throws it back towards Jack Clement. Actually, it looks like it's Dougie Legrone, number 5. Legrone, longtime Oiler, gets it towards McKee, who's the longest tenured current Oiler. He'll throw it out to center ice. Aragon gets it, and he'll brush it to his left. Now the puck goes back to Aragon. He gets it to Reed Stark. Stark dumps it into the left corner. Reed Stark is one of 2 Reeds on the Grizzlies' current roster, along with Reed Lebster. Both guys spell their first name R-E-E-D. Nicoletz gets pushed in the back behind Tulsa's net as Butyets looks over his left shoulder. Utah leads 1-0. Legrone comes out of the pile with the puck. As Tulsa with a hot pass, it connects to Kothi. Matt Kothi skates towards the right side. He'll take a righty shot. And a blocker saved by Barcheski. Kuzmeski gets hit along the far wing boards by Dashke. Taking the puck is Aragon. He'll throw it behind his net for Jones. As Grizzlies spread the ice with a 1-0 lead about 8 minutes in. Jones gets it to Dashke, who backhands it back to Jones at the far goal line. Jones will skate around his own net along the near side. As Jones, sporting a college-style mask, he got hit in the head in the first period on Friday night. Had to miss about half a period of action, but he's in there today. Dashke along the near side. Utah's lone goal scorer here this afternoon. Blue line to blue line pass. Wood has a glance off his stick. He was battling with Lucas. Manning behind the net gets taken away by Butcher. It will tap it to the right point, kept in by Kulbis Marino. He'll fire towards the net on a righty shot. It got redirected by a skate. Manning behind Tulsa's net, skates towards the near goal line, gets towards Armstrong, who plops it back up top for Araujo. Araujo sends one towards Manning in the left corner. Manning accepts it. He'll skate towards the high slot. Manning gets it tapped away by Ladigan as the puck brushed towards Cosentini. He'll get it across to Lucas, who will race out to neutralize. Lucas motors into the offensive zone, surrounded by 4 Grizzlies. Lucas throws it into the right corner. That was only vacated by Grizzlies. As Utah will get around center ice. Kulbis Marino drops it for Wood, who gets it back to Kulbis Marino. He played at Long Island University earlier this season. Over to Fitz, who plops it back towards the right corner. Kulbis Marino gets around one skater, but Kulbis Marino gets taken off the puck behind Tulsa's net. Puck slides towards the near corner. Tulsa gets it. They'll nudge it ahead to McGalian, wearing number 16. So throw a horizontal pass to McNelly, who dumps it in from neutral ice. Barcheski wings it towards the right corner. Roulette gets tripped over his feet as McGalian gets bounced to the boards by Messner. Fitz will pitchfork it out to center ice as Tulsa's Doogie Legron will skate back into his own zone. Legron will nudge it out to the right wing. Puck glanced off a roulette stick. McAlian keeps it in. McAlian throws it towards the middle of the ice. Bouncing puck is accepted by Fitz at center ice. Fitz over the line right side across the Mastrodonado down the middle. He'll drop it for Lemaster. He'll take a righty shot and it goes wide. Lemaster missed the net. Glove side on Butjetz. Mastrodonado dances around the right side. He gets knocked down. Tulsa will race out the center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. 1-on-3. Roulette crosses center ice. He'll dump it onto Barcheski, who kicks it towards the far corner. We're about halfway through the first period. Utah leads 1-0 as Derek Dashke scored 4:38 in. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the first period. Ahead to Berg at center ice. Berg will swagger over to the right corner, deep in the Oilers zone, and get to Glott behind the net. He'll chip it to Webster. Collects. He skates around Tulsa's net to the near side. He'll throw it up top to Dashke across to Jones. Right side, Jones righty shot is sticked away by an Oiler. I think that was Cosentini. Next to us, Tyler Polson. As Jones will skate towards the right wing, trying to get it across towards Gallant. It's tapped away by an Oiler stick. Now Berg over in the right corner gets it. He'll drop it for Lebster, right circle. Lebster dances around, gets to Gallant, right side, righty shot, saved by Butjetz. And the Oilers gather it. Bakic will skate around his own net. Bakic and Doogie Legron are both Dallas, Texas natives. As Bakic will stride out to center ice. He gets around Nicolette, steps over the offensive line, gets to Polson left wing, righty shot, kick saved by Barcheski. Puck wobbles back to center ice. Tulsa collects it about the center ice logo. Andrew Lucas on the right side on a hot pass from Cosentini will dump it in. Barcheski gets it towards Dashke. Dashke will outlet it out to center ice as the puck rolls towards Butjetz, who has to kick it with his left pad, so no icing. Less than 9 minutes is left in the first period. Utah leads 1-0. Tulsa steps in 2-on-2. Gadzizov right side, lefty shot, saved by Barcheski. Rebound shot, saved by Barcheski again. As the puck bounced off his right shoulder, now wrap around. Tulsa shot, saved by Barcheski. Last shot taken by Ladigan. Now left side, Gadzizov with a lefty one-timer that missed wide, as he didn't get all of it. Ladigan throws it out to the slot. Cosentini, righty shot, saved by Barcheski. Cosentini still looking for his first goal of the season. Dashke avoids the check of Gadzizov, but loses the puck. Tulsa steps back in right side. Lucas towards the right goal line, skates around Utah's net. Lucas, an outstanding skater. I've been very impressed with him in the games he's played against Utah. They'll throw out to the left corner. Grizzlies come up with it as Kulbis Marino gets ahead to Armstrong, who will race out to center ice. Armstrong crosses the center red line. He'll dump it in. Grizzlies make a line change around him. Oilers zip it ahead to the right side for Sean Olsen, and Olsen will roll it deep into the Grizzlies zone as Pike will get it ahead. Pass Armstrong, kept in by Doogie Legron on the right point. He'll throw it back to the corner as McAlian gets pinned to the wall by Pike. Manning trying to brush it away. Tulsa gets the puck. They throw it to the middle of the ice. It glanced off a Wood stick. Wood gathers it, and he'll nudge it ahead to Armstrong. Armstrong over the offense line, directs it to Wood over on the right side. Wood gets pinned to the boards by Legron on a pretty good hit. Legron's not a very big guy, but he will pack a wall up. Left side, Manning gets it past Armstrong. Puck rolls along the roulette wheel. Not to be confused with Connor. Roulette is on the ice right now. Roulette takes a spill. He's had a tough time skating in this first period. As Manning over in the right wing gets back checked, but he's strong with the puck. He'll skate towards the high slot. He'll fire a lefty shot on net, and it's bounced off the ice. Butjetz will collect it about ankle high. 7:17 left in the first period as Butjetz was skating towards the bench as he thought that there were 3 media timeouts per period, and here at Maverik Center, there's just 2. So Butjetz will get back in front of his net. Tulsa's outshot Utah 10-4, but the Grizzlies have a 1-0 lead on Dashke's goal, 4:38 in, with Wood and Armstrong getting the assists. Fitz, who's played over 200 games with the Grizzlies, is on the ice with Mick Mester and Keaton Mastrodonado. Pretty good Sunday crowd filing in here to Maverik Center. 5 home games left in the regular season after today. Tulsa wins the draw. Kothi will move it out to center ice. Puck is collected by Cooper Jones of the Grizzlies. They'll tap it off the boards near the Grizzlies bench over to Fitz, who lifts it back towards Jones. Jones across the Dashke. Pass goes tape to tape. Dashke sauces it towards Fitz near neutral ice. Fitz will drop it for Jones, who skates out to neutral ice. Jones gets challenged, and he'll throw it back deeper in the Grizzlies zone. Dashke will swagger after it. He'll get the puck. Dashke throws it back across to Messner. Back to Dashke in the right wing. He steps over the offensive blue. Dashke over in the right corner. Gets thrown to the boards by McKee. Now the puck goes back to Dashke from Messner. Dashke dangles back and forth. Michael Farron will drag Dashke towards the ice right corner. Messner trying to collect the puck as he battles with Jack Clement. Fits in the area as well. And on 2 knees, Messner's able to get it up top, but it's an Oiler that gets the puck. Tulsa, cross-ice pass is tapped off of Fits his stick. Grizzlies Mastro Donato will dump it in, but icing is on the Grizzlies as the Maestro was in Grizzlies territory when he threw it all the way towards Butjetz. 6:18 left in the first period. Draw's going to come back towards Jake Barczewski. Both teams had yesterday off. Normally on a Sunday afternoon game, it's the third game in 3 days, but both teams are pretty fresh. I'm not sure either team even got a practice in, as there was a Heart concert here at Maverik Center last night. Shot count is in Tulsa's favor, but the Grizzlies have a first period lead. Alec Butcher will take the draw against Mick Messner. This season, when scoring first, the Grizzlies have a record of 12, 5-2-2. Utah wins the draw. Dashke will plop it, but it doesn't get very far. Left circle, Tulsa righty shot, saved by Barczewski. And he holds on. Dashke got it after Utah won the faceoff, and Dashke just tried to sky it, but he didn't sky it very far. Puck hipping out towards the far circle. Tulsa collected it, and they had a pretty good look from the left circle. So Barczewski stopped each of the first 5 shots he has seen so far this afternoon. As Draw's going to be over in the left circle. Gallant's out there with Webster and Berg. For most of this season, Derek Dashke has led the club in plus-minus. But after Friday's game, Cole Gallant took over the club lead in plus-minus. He now has a +5 rating. Gallant really has picked it up over the last month. He's played some outstanding hockey. Tulsa wins a draw shot from the left point. It is blocked away. Now Lebster near the Grizzlies bench gets it. As Lebster will curl to a half circle. Now he skates horizontally towards the near ring boards. And he'll drop it back for Kulbis Marino. He'll get it to his left for Araujo. The Araujo blue line to blue line pass goes off of Lebster's stick. It goes deep into the Oilers zone. Tulsa rolls it towards the left corner. Lebster gets it. Cyrus to Gallant. Take a righty shot. And it goes wide. As he missed the net stick side on Butjetz. Gallant feathers it up top to Kulbis Marino. Marino off a Tulsa stick. Puck skies towards the end boards. Hippity hops off the boards and slides towards Butjetz, who covers up along the far goal line. 5:36 is left in the first. Tulsa's outshot Utah 11-4, but it's the Grizzlies have a 1-0 lead. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
5 minutes, 36 seconds is the time remaining. First period, Utah leads 1-0 on Derek Dashke's 14th of the year. He scored 4:38 in, with Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong getting the assists. We've been skating 5-on-5 this entire first period. Utah had 6 power plays on Friday night. Tulsa had just 2. Gallant will take the drives out there with Berg and Lebster. He mentioned Gallant in the plus-minus. He leads Utah with a +5 rating. Gallant is actually a +11 since February 6th. He has a goal in 4 of his last 9 games. He had a pretty good look in the slot where he missed the net stick side on Butjetz. Draw one by Tulsa. They're in their own zone, skating from left to right here in the first period. Dougie Legron with an outlet pass, rink wide. Michael Farron, did he get a piece of it? Yes, says the linesman, Andrew Collins. Over to the right side. Tulsa gets to the right circle. Bankage dance around. Hot pass up top to the left point. McNally collects it. They'll take a lefty shot, and that one sticked away. As over in the right corner, Kulbis Marino battles with Bankage. Now the puck slides towards Dougie Legron. He collides with Berg, and Bergie will pitchfork it out to center ice. Polson plops it back in. Kulbis Marino gets it across to Araujo. Araujo slides to Berg near center ice. Berg crosses center ice right wing, and he'll backhand it in. As Grizzlies switch up defensemen, as Luke Lemaster's out there with Garrett Pike. Puck will helicopter into the Grizzlies zone. Tulsa gets called for icing with 4:50 left in the first. So John's going to come back towards Vyacheslav Butjetz. He's had a lot of success against the Grizzlies. In fact, he picked up a shutout in late November on a Sunday afternoon as Tulsa defeated Utah 5-0. That was on November 24th. Butjet's last Sunday got a 3-2 victory over the Grizzlies. He was outstanding. Tulsa's got some big goaltenders. Friday night starter Talon Boyko is 6'7", 200 pounds. Butjet's is 6'4", 185 pounds. And Luke Lush, who's the third goaltender, is 6'3" and 205 pounds. Manning will take the drive, wins it. Garrett Pike dancing around the left point. He played at the University of North Dakota. Wood throws to Pike, but it's out at neutral ice. Pike will skate back to the Utah line. He'll get it to LeMaster. LeMaster trying to get to Wood. A glance off a Tulsa stick back to LeMaster. He'll get to the Tulsa line, and he'll dump it into the corner near side as Sean Olson skates around his net. He'll get it towards Kuzmeski, trying to get it back towards Olson, cutting towards neutral ice. Taken away by LeMaster, and he'll dump it back in deep as Pike over in the left point gets pushed, and the puck will slide back to neutral ice. Grizzlies reset. LeMaster over to Manning, wearing number 16. Manning will guide it back towards LeMaster. Skips it to center ice for Armstrong. Armstrong tried to move it to his right to Wood, and it's tapped away by Tulsa. Rink wide feed to the left is connected as Kuzmeski skates towards left circle. He centers it out in front by Olson, and it's tapped away by Pike. Puck is skied towards the near wing glass. It hits the top of the glass, stays in play. Good thing for the Grizzlies. It would have been delay of game had it gone out of play. Jack Clement, big guy who played a little bit with Cincinnati last year. He's behind his net. Clement looking for an outlet pass, and he'll zip it angle left to neutral ice near the Tulsa bench. As the Oilers get to Butcher, who couldn't handle on the backhand collect. As Dashke over towards Jones. He'll angle a pass to the right, looking for Stark to sweep it in. And Stark, well, the linesman said he didn't get a piece of it. Icing is on the Grizzlies with 3:31 left in the first. So we mentioned the shot count. It's 11-4 in favor of Tulsa. A lot of times with Tulsa, and really more than any other team in this league, it kind of feels like Tulsa plays a distinct style. It's not necessarily an aesthetically pleasing style from time to time, but if you get Tulsa playing to their brand of hockey and their style, it can be tough to beat them. So the Grizzlies have got to utilize their speed, play on open ice, and just play their brand of hockey as opposed to what Tulsa likes to play. Oilers win the draw. They'll whip it across Lanigan over in the left corner. Referee jumps out of the way. Referee this afternoon is Ryan Siegel. Puck goes out to neutral ice as the Oilers will reset up as Lucas will backpedal into his own zone. Will get it across to Cosentini. Long outlet pass. Collects off Gazzy's off stick. Skating in. Lanigan will shoot. He scores. And there goes that man again. Lanigan now has 4 goals against the Grizzlies over the last 8 days. Boy, long-range pass connected to Lanigan. He collected the skipping puck, skated in down the middle, and he didn't really put together a fancy move. He just fired it past the left pad to Barcheski. So Lanigan, who was goalless in his first 20 games as an Oiler, he scored 2 goals last Sunday, including the game winner against the Grizzlies as Tulsa won 3-2. Lanigan scored a goal late in the first period last night, and this afternoon, late in the first period, Daniil Lanigan has tied it up at 1. So Lanigan's probably disappointed that the Oilers don't play the Grizzlies after today. Lanigan gets the goal with Andrew Lucas and Matt Cothey getting the assists. Cothey in his second pro game now has an assist in back-to-back games as an Oiler. Puck deep in the Tulsa zone, right side, as we're tied at 1 late in the first period. Tulsa along the near side as Farron will nudge it ahead towards Polson. Polson over the offensive line, tries to jump around to Rougeau. Puck goes towards Kulbis Moreno. He ricochets himself off the end boards. Tulsa right side. Polson sharp angle shot. Saved by Barcheski. And he holds on with 2:36 left in the first. So if you joined us late, Grizzlies took a 1-0 lead as Derek Dashke scored 4:38 in with Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong getting the assist. Tulsa tied it up 16:51 in as Daniil Lanigan gets his 4th of the year, and all of them against the Grizzlies over the last week. Matt Cothey, who made his professional debut on Friday night and had 1 assist. He picks up an assist along with Andrew Lucas, who now has 14 assists with Tulsa this season. Remember, Lucas also played in 20 games with San Diego of the AHL. Puck pinballs around after the draw in the right circle. It's taken by Tulsa in the offensive zone. Dougal Legrone, right side, will take a shot. And the puck must have exited the zone as Colin Kleinendorf, the mustached linesman, says the puck went back to neutral ice. Whistle blew about the same time as Legrone fired towards Barcheski, and the whistle blows with 2:28 left in the first. During the first intermission, we'll talk some hockey, recap the first period, and we'll also go over some NHL scores. McAlien takes his glove off. He wipes his shield in front of his face. Now he will crouch down and take the draw against Cole Gallant. Gallant out there with Webster and Berg. Gallant wins the draw. Grizzlies won their fair share of faceoffs here in the first period. Ahead to Berg down the middle of the ice. He tries to split a double team. He'll drop it for Gallant as the Oilers will have a glance off 2 sticks. Now Tulsa throws it towards the right point. Kept in by Webster, who's got outstanding speed. More deceptive speed. He's faster than you think. You get him out in open ice. He can create shots out of nothing. Gallant tried to start the Webster. It's picked off by the Oilers. We'll tap it off the near glass, and the puck helicopters into the Grizzlies zone. Pike strides after it, and icing is on the Oilers with 1:58 left in the first. Straw's going to come back towards Vyacheslav Butyets. In each of the first 2 periods on Friday, the Grizzlies did a good job scoring late in the frame. Remember, Briley Wood scored 17:38 into the first period last night, and then Derek Dashke beat the buzzer. He scored with 0.3 seconds left in the second period. Dashke had a power play goal. Woods came 2 seconds after the conclusion of a power play. Briley Wood gets in after Manning won the faceoff. Wood gets to Armstrong, who's got an assist in 2 straight games. He has one on Friday as well as one today. He'll get to Manning behind the net. He gets dumped by McNelly as McNelly pushes Manning towards the far corner. Wood trying to yank it away. Armstrong surveying as Dashke danced around in the slot. Puck stays in the corner. Armstrong comes out of the pile with it. He'll throw it up top to Jones. Jones skates towards his left. He's in the high slot. Take a righty shot. Rebound shot to score! Dashke to Manning to the back of the net. He gets his 9th of the year. Dashke now has a multiple-point game with the main assist as he centered it out in front to Luke Manning. And the Grizzlies take a 2-1 lead. Boy, Jones had the puck in the high slot. Puck ended up going to Dashke in the left side. As Jones' shot was kicked away, actually looked like it went wide. Then Dashke centered a hot pass to Manning. And the pass connected tape to tape as Luke Manning, after he scored, immediately pointed towards Dashke. So it's Derek Dashke's 12th multiple-point game of the season as he threw a great pass across the crease to Luke Manning. Manning was my pick to click. He now has 9 on the season. Cooper Jones will also get an assist. Jones now has 5 assists on the season. Forces the Grizzly left wing. Shot and a score! And just like that, the Oilers tied up. Bakic was over in the left wing. And it's Solog Bakic firing away past Barczewski. And just like that, we're tied at 2. Boy, we're looking to see how many assists Jones had. Just like that, puck ended up going to the left wing. A Grizzly, Matt Araujo, fell down as he got tripped up. Actually, it was Lemaster. He got tripped up, no call, as Tulsa just laid it on a tee for Bakic. And Bakic fired to lefty, shot past Barczewski. So Solog Bakic gets his 9th goal of the year. As Lemaster looked like he got tripped up over in the left circle. It was kind of inadvertent, just 2 guys going after the puck. And Lemaster lost his balance. And then, as we mentioned, they just kind of teed it up for Bakic. And Bakic drove it in the fairway. So we're tied at 2. 1:15 left in the first. Grizzlies scored 18:33 into the first, and just 12 seconds later, Solog Bakic gets his 9th of the year. Daniil Ladigan now has a multiple-point game as he picks up the lone assist on the Bakic goal. Pike with a quick cross-ice pass towards Fitz. Fitz at center ice will loft it in as Pike comes off the ice for a change. We have less than a minute left in the first period. As the Oilers out to the left wing, get to the Utah line, and Kuzmeski plops it in. Barczewski rolls it towards the left corner. It's a stanchion, and Tulsa gets pinned to the boards along the left corner. Manning holds up Kothi. Kothi trying to break free as he skates towards the left point. Messner gets the puck, and he'll chip it out of the zone. Puck bounces at neutral ice. Tulsa will reset. Lucas up ahead as it bounced off a Butcher. Now the puck goes past Lucas, who will race after it. He gets the puck with 20 seconds on a moving clock left in the first period as we're tied at 2. Lucas skates towards the far corner. He'll skip it across to Cosentini, who's got good hands. He'll get it ahead to Grizzlies ice as Gazizov dumps it in. Less than 10 seconds left in the period. Masha Donato skates towards the left corner, gets bounced off the boards. Puck goes to the middle of the ice, collected by Gallant. Gallant gets neutralized, and he'll helicopter it towards Butyets. And that will do it for 20 minutes here at Maverik Center as the horn, which sounds like a dead goat, makes some noise here at Maverik Center, and that will do it. We played a third of this contest, and I was expecting a lower scoring game, but it looks like a lot of offense here in the first 20 minutes. Derek Dashke got the Grizzlies on the board 4:38 in as he picked up his 14th of the year. Tulsa tied it up as Danil Ladigan got a long-range pass. He collected it in the slot, just skated in, made kind of a basic shot. It went past Barczewski's left pad. Ladigan now has 4 goals on the season. Grizzlies took a 2-1 lead as Luke Manning scored 18:33 in, with Cooper Jones and Derek Daschke gained the assist. So Daschke already has one goal and 1 assist. He now has 12 multiple-point games on the season. Tulsa scored 12 seconds later, 18:45 in, as Solon Bakic got his 9th of the year, with Danil Ladigan gaining the assist. So Ladigan already has 1 goal and 1 assist for the Oilers. I'll come back and recap the first period, and we'll also go over some NHL scores. We've got a good one brewing here at Maverik Center. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Oilers 2. We're back in 2 minutes on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
After one period at Maverik Center, we're tied at 2, and what's been a very interesting and entertaining first 20 minutes of play. We didn't have a single penalty in the first frame, as the flow of the game was pretty strong. Grizzlies took a 1-0 lead as Derek Daschke scored 4:38 in, with Armstrong and Wood picking up the assist. As Daschke was over in the left wing, just outside the circle, and just kind of dangled back and forth. He eventually called his own number. He went stick side past Butyets. Daschke has been one of the best scoring defensemen in the league, does it again. As he gave Utah a 1-0 lead, Grizzlies are 12-5-2-2 when scoring first this season. Tulsa tied it up, 16:51 in, as Danil Ladigan got his 4th of the year. Ruslan Gazizov and Andrew Lucas picked up the assists. There was a long-range pass that was collected by Ladigan. He was down the middle of the ice. Once he got it, just sprinted towards Barczewski, skating north-south. I think Barczewski was expecting kind of a fancy move, either a shoulder fake or fake to his forehand, going back to his backhand. Ladigan kind of went pretty casual and standard, just kind of fired a forehand shot that went past the left pad of Barczewski, and that tied it up at 1, 16:51 in. Grizzlies took a 2-1 lead as Cooper Jones had the puck on the left side, fired it wide. Daschke collected the puck. He was in the left circle, and he threw it through the crease towards the right side to Manning. Manning got it and fired it past the goal line. As Luke Manning, who was my pick to click coming into play tonight, now has 9 goals on the season. Daschke and Cooper Jones picked up the assist. And for that, Daschke already has a multiple-point game as he has 1 goal and 1 assist. Daschke breaks a tie with Keaton Mastrodonato for the club lead. Daschke now has 12 multiple-point games this season. Mastrodonato has 11. Just 12 seconds later, we were looking to see how many assists Cooper Jones had on the year. And before you knew it, Tulsa was celebrating a goal. As looked like a Grizzly, Matt Araujo just got tripped up, or actually it was Luke Lemaster. Lemaster got tripped up on the left side near the boards by an Oiler. And then looked like Ladigan got it, just kind of nudged it a little bit towards his right, teed it up for Solog Bakic. And Bakic hit it in the fairway, or in this case, past Barczewski, as he tied it up 18:45 in. Bakic has taken a lot of the key faceoffs for Allen this weekend. He now has 9 goals in the season. Bakic has been a plus performer for the Oilers this season. He's a +9. We had mentioned Bakic and Doogie LeGrone, both Dallas, Texas natives, and both are former Allen Americans. So we're tied at 2 after 1 periods. Scoring chances, Tulsa does have a 14-5 edge in the shot count. And in terms of scoring chances, Tulsa has 7, and the Grizzlies have 2. So the Oilers are getting quite a few more chances than the Grizzlies. We mentioned Utah. They've held their own in the faceoff circle. However, after 1 period, Tulsa has the faceoff edge 10-8 through 1 period. Utah's delivered 8 hits according to the off-ice officials. Tulsa has 5. Grizzlies with 3 giveaways in the first period. Tulsa had 4. It's the 8th and final meeting of the regular season between the clubs. The first 6 games were all played at BOK Center. Utah went 3-3 over at BOK Center. And then Friday night, the Oilers came away with a 5-2 victory, but 2 of those Oilers goals were empty netters in the final couple minutes of regulation. So it was really a 1-goal game with a couple empty netters at the end. Utah's looking to even up the series, and it's the second and final game of the homestand. Utah's got a 6-game road trip coming up beginning on Wednesday night as they take on the Wichita Thunder. In fact, the series in Wichita will be a Wednesday and Friday set, and then the Grizzlies will head to Allen, Texas. They will be off on Saturday night, and then they will face the Allen Americans on Sunday, March 16th. That will be a 1 o'clock start in the Mountain Time Zone. And then the Grizzlies will continue their road trip as they'll take on the defending Western Conference champion Kansas City Mavericks. That'll be a 3-game series, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, March 19th, 21st, and 22nd. Later on, in the first intermission, we'll preview the Grizzlies' 5 remaining home games in the regular season. Well, we got an entertaining one here so far. Tulsa and Utah are tied at 2. Grizzlies have been a strong second-period club this year. They have a second-period goal in 13 straight games. A lot of action in the 4-letter league. We'll go over scores on the other side, and we'll also go over some NHL scores on this Sunday afternoon. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Oilers 2. We'll come back and talk some hockey on the other side. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Now it's a busy day across the world of hockey. Let's go over the National Hockey League scores and check in on those who are living the dream. One game has gone final. Devils defeat the Flyers 3-1. That game was played on national TV. Jamie Drysdale had the lone Philadelphia goal. Games in progress. Halfway through the third period, Kraken and Capitals are tied at 2. No goals so far for Alex Ovechkin as he is climbing ever so closer to Wayne Gretzky's all-time goals record. On national TV, Penguins lead the Wild 1-0. That game has 11 minutes left in the third period. Evgeny Malkin has the game's lone goal. He scored 15:22 into the second period. One other game in progress. After 1 period, Carolina leads Winnipeg 1-0. Not many shots on either side. At 4 o'clock, the Blue Jackets are at the Rangers. At 6 o'clock, the Kings are at the Golden Knights. At 7 o'clock, the Stars are at the Canucks. Also at 7 o'clock, Islanders are at the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks are the NHL affiliate of the Tulsa Oilers. The Colorado Avalanche are not in action tonight. The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Avalanche, will be in action tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock as they host the Chicago Blackhawks. Avalanche have a record of 38-24-2 on the season. Getting underway at 8 o'clock will be the Maple Leafs and Utah Hockey Club. That's going to be tomorrow night. It will be the Toronto Maple Leafs' first ever visit to the Salt Lake Valley. Toronto's got a record of 38-22-3 on the season. Utah is 28-25-10. So that should be an interesting one tomorrow, as Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, and company will be in the Salt Lake Valley. Hopefully you're able to get a ticket for that one, as that should be an entertaining game. Utah is climbing ever so closer to a playoff spot. And certainly with Utah in their first season in existence in the National Hockey League, it's certainly exciting to see them in a playoff race here over the last month of the regular season. That'll be an 8 o'clock start. For reasons we're not entirely sure of, Maple Leafs will take on the Utah Hockey Club. When we come back, we'll go over some games in the four-letter league, as we've got a good one here at Maverik Center. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Oilers 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
After one period, Tulsa and Utah are tied at 2. Games have gone final here in the four-letter league. Orlando defeats Greenville 6-3. Adirondack, it's a 2-0 shutout victory over the Wheeling Nailers. Trois-Rivières defeats Worcester 3-1. Former Wichita League MVP Anthony Beauregard scored a third-period goal for the Lions. South Carolina defeats Savannah 2-1. Quite a few former players have met over in Savannah. Dylan Savankov was in the Savannah lineup. He was traded from the Grizzlies to Savannah earlier this week. Looks like Cameron Buell, though, he was traded to Savannah a couple months ago. He was a scratch. That game, South Carolina defeats Savannah 2-1. Games in progress in the league. Wichita leads Indy 3-2. Mikhail Stenell, as well as Guriev and Dominic Dockery, have the Thunder goals. Wichita has a record of 30-26-1 on the season. So that's certainly a game of note to the Tulsa fans, as Tulsa's right there in a battle for a postseason spot with Tahoe. Wichita's been in the mix. Wichita and Idaho might very well battle for that fourth and final playoff spot. After one period, no score between Kalamazoo and Fort Wayne. Also after one period, no score between Atlanta and Toledo. And getting underway in a few minutes, they got a good one over at Tahoe Blue Event Center. The Rapid City Rush, who have a record of 23-24-6-3. They take on the Tahoe Night Monsters, who are 34-23-1. And really, when you look at the Mountain Division standings, Tulsa's obviously in a big one here, and it means a lot for the Oilers in terms of the Mountain Division standings. It also means a lot for Tahoe in their game against Rapid City. If you look at the Mountain Division standings, Kansas City leads the way with 79 standings points on the year with a .693 point percentage. That's going to be the Grizzlies' opponent a week and a half from now. Tahoe and Tulsa each have 72 standings points, even though Tulsa has one game in hand. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense that Tahoe is listed ahead of Tulsa in terms of these standings, but Tulsa with a victory takes over second place all by themselves, and obviously Tahoe can match with a victory against Rapid City. Wichita's in fourth place. They have 67 standings points. In fact, there's actually a tie for fourth with Wichita and Idaho, as both teams have 67 points and an even .588 point percentage. Rapid City is in sixth place with 55 points and a .491 point percentage. Grizzlies are in seventh place in the 8-team division with 45 points and a .395 point percentage. And Allen is bringing up the rear with 38 points and a .328 point percentage. When we come back in 1 minute, we will have second period action. It's Utah 2 and it's Tulsa 2. We're back in 1 minute on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
We're tied at 2 heading into the second period. Tulsa outshot Utah 14-5 in the first frame. Oilers had 7 scoring chances to Utah's 2. Oilers had a slight 10-8 edge in the face-off circle. Grizzlies will start the second period with the combination of Craig Armstrong, Briley Wood, and Luke Manning. Manning scored a late first period goal. He now has 9 on the season. And the defensive pairing of Garrett Pike and Luke Lemaster. Lemaster is one of 3 Grizzlies players to make their professional debut on Friday night. Lemaster played 3 seasons at the University of Wisconsin. This year, he played at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, where he was a teammate with current Tulsa forward Matt Cothe. At the University of Alaska Fairbanks this season, Lemaster had 6 assists and a +9 rating. Solon Bakic, who scored Tulsa's second goal. They'll take the draw against Luke Manning. Grizzlies will skate from left to right as we see it from high atop section 114. In your mind's eye, see it on YouTube. I know what YouTube's known for, but we'll try to paint a picture for you. Draw one by Tulsa as Michael Farron got between Pike and Manning. As Farron skates in left side, trying to center it out in front, and Pike will clear it off the near wing boards. Riley Wood lets it go to center ice. It's collected by Cosentini, who zips it across. As the Oilers dance around, Lucas gets it across to Cosentini. Cosentini lofts a pass angle right. He goes over the stick of Bakic and all the way down for a Tulsa icing as we get our first whistle 22 seconds into the second period. So John's going to come back towards Vyacheslav Butyets. I mentioned the Grizzlies, only 5 shots in the first period, but they were able to get 2 past what is a pretty good goaltender. Butyets has 4 shutouts on the season. Butyets has an NHL contract with the Anaheim Ducks. Same 5 on the ice for the Grizzlies. As Manning will take the draw. A fan in section 115 yells, "Let's go Grizzlies." Some of the other fans chime in. Draws in the left circle. Bakic kicked out of the circle. Bakic sporting some facial hair. Michael Farron talks things over. On the Bakic will stay in the face-off circle. He just kind of danced around, collected his thoughts. And the draw one by the Grizzlies. They're in the offensive zone. Pike, left point. They'll take a lefty shot. He gets redirected and it flies out of play as the puck flies into section 126. And a fan's going to come away with a frozen vulcanized rubber disc. Got a pretty good crowd for a Sunday. Grizzlies have had 6 games with crowds of over 6,500. Manning will take his 3rd draw of this second period as he lines up next to Michael Farron. Actually, it was Sean Olsen as the Oilers were able to change up skaters. Pike will bounce one like a basketball towards Wood. Wood's in the left wing. He'll drop it back in deep as Armstrong got occupied by an Oiler. As over in the right corner, Grizzlies get engulfed by Lemaster. As Lemaster and Cosentini battle, Lemaster got held up by Cosentini. Now the puck goes back up top. Lemaster will throw it towards Armstrong. He's all alone, left side, lefty shot, saved by Butyets. And he holds on with 19:09 left in the second. Boy, the puck was over in the right corner, just slid up top. In the high slot, Lemaster got it. Everybody else went after the puck. Armstrong held back. He was over in the left circle. Lemaster was able to just kind of sweep one towards the left side. Once Armstrong collected it, it was one-on-one with him and Butyets. Looked like Armstrong trying to go stick side, but Butyets made the stop. So Draw's going to be in the left circle. Messner's out there with Fitz and Mastrodonato. Draw one by Tulsa. They'll race out to neutralize. Grizzlies back defensively. Tulsa will toss it to their left. Off the boards, Gazizov gets it, center to Ladigan. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. He holds on. 19:01's left in the second period. Boy, Daniil Ladigan. I don't know what's gotten into him. He had no goals in the first 20 games of the season, but he got a centering pass from Gazizov. Ladigan probably didn't have much of a shooting angle, but he fired on net, and Barcheski made the stop. Good job by Cooper Jones, laying stride for stride with Ladigan. Otherwise, Lanigan would have had a pretty open look. If we're talking about guys that have been strong additions for the Grizzlies mid-season, Cooper Jones has really held strong. And he's been on that top defensive pairing with Derek Dashke for a few weeks now. Off to draw, lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski. That was Gazizov right off the draw. Tulsa scored a similar type goal in the first period on Friday night. Asher Donato lets it go. It's going to be icing on the Grizzlies with 18:50 left in the second. I mentioned the Grizzlies have 5 home games left in the regular season. They got a 3-game series with the Allen Americans in the final full week of March. March 26th is going to be the Grizzlies' next home game. It's a Bud Light Wednesday. They can get discounted tickets. Face-off's going to be at 7:10. Friday, March 28th is going to be Youth Sports Night. And Saturday, March 29th, about 3 weeks from now, will be Retro Night presented by Hercules First Credit Union. I'm looking forward to Retro Night. Grizzlies will be wearing some sweet-looking throwback-themed specialty jerseys. Your tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. Mick Messner, the Grizzlies captain, will crouch down and take the draw against Butcher. Messner wins it cleanly. Cooper Jones will ricochet the puck off the near boards. Masher Donato will sweep it ahead towards Fitz, but the puck was overled for him. Puck at the Utah line. Cooper Jones collects it wearing number 43. He'll move it to his right for Messner over the line. He'll drop it for Masher Donato. Right side, righty shot goes wide. As Booyets might have gotten a stick on it. As Tulsa 2-on-2 steps over the offensive line as it's rolled back to neutralize from Jones' stick. Butcher fires on net. Barczewski makes a save. He'll drop it to keep the play alive as Dashke, who's got 1 goal and 1 assist already, gets to Fitz at center ice. Fitz will one-hand it towards the Grizzlies bench. Gazizov comes off the ice. Good job of him by not accepting the puck, as Tulsa would have been called for too many. As Cooper Jones will skate out to neutralize as he motors around one Oiler. Jones gets blasted by McNelly, as McNelly's a pretty strong defenseman, will deliver a hit from time to time. Webster along the left wing. Grizzlies in the offensive zone. Webster trying to drop it for Gallant, taking his back, which has had an outstanding game. McNelly gets pushed by Berg. Webster gets it. He'll roll it up top for Araujo. Araujo wings it along the boards. Berg will get it to Gallant on the right side. Gallant dangles back and forth, finds a cutter out in front of the net. It's sticked away by Booyets, as Gallant was looking for Araujo, cutting towards the net from the left wing. His package gets spun around. Now he gets the puck, and he'll toss it off the far wing boards. Puck ricochets off of Kuzmeski's stick. As Webster over the line right side, fakes it to Berg. Now Webster will wing it along the wall. Araujo gets the puck, and he'll cycle it back towards Berg in the left corner. Berg trying to center it to Gallant. It's kicked away by Legrome, who gets the puck, and Legrome will dangle back and forth in his own zone. He'll get it across to McNelly. McNelly skates towards the Tulsa goal line. Grizzlies switch up skaters. Webster comes off. Aragon joins the play along with Braden Nicoletts and the newest Grizzly, Reed Stark. Tulsa throws to the near side, skating from right to left during the period. Tulsa gets the center ice. Aragon will knife it away. Oilers get it back towards McAlien, as he'll toss it ahead. Puck to the right corner. Kulbis Marino gets there stride ahead of an Oiler, as he'll throw it across to Stark on the left side. Stark rolls to center ice before losing it. Cosentini will bank it off the near boards. Aragon gets it across to Stark near the Grizzlies bench. Stark over the line. He'll skeet towards the corner, but Tulsa takes off his pursuit and it divorces Stark from the puck. Roulette had a tough time keeping his balance. He's not skated well at all today. Roulette at neutral, so bouncing off LeMaster. Puck flips 10 feet in the air. It's dropped by Sean Olson, who skates down the middle of the ice. He gets cut off by Pike, as Olson delivers a good shoulder check on Manning. Cosentini drops it up top. High slot, righty shot. Saved by Barczewski. He holds on. Shot was taken by Tulsa's captain, Michael Farron, who is playing game number 197 as an Oiler today. So he'll be nearing the 200 mark. Cosentini just laid it to the high slot. Farron had a pretty good look. Farron's been a little bit cold over the last couple months. He had an outstanding first half of the season. He leads Tulsa with 18 goals on the year. 16 minutes, 10 seconds is the time remaining. Second period. We're tied at 2. Nobody has scored so far in the middle frame. Tulsa has outshot Utah 18-6. Backage will take the draw against Luke Manning. He's kind of proud of my pick to click. I went with Luke Manning today. He's already got a goal. Backage talking things over with Colin Kleinendorf. Kleinendorf points to the dot and says, let's have the draw. Kleinendorf, the back of his black and white official jersey with the number 87. Kleinendorf, a native of the Salt Lake Valley. Draw one by Tulsa. Backage gets held up behind his net by Pike, behind Utah's net. LeMaster will bounce an Oiler as Backage goes tumbling around. Pike in the area. Pike will drift it towards the right corner As Bakich pushes Armstrong in the back. Manning will chip it ahead to Wood, but glanced off of Wood's skate on towards Mike McKee. McKee, 6'5", 240 pounds, whips it along the boards. Pike collides with Bakich. Grizzlies will ice it as the puck bounces in the Oilers zone, but the puck loses momentum, no icing. Wood will one-hand it towards the right corner in the Oilers zone. As Wood collects the puck, he's in the right side. Centers demand. I'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Butjetz. And he holds on. Good hustle by Briley Wood. Getting the puck along the right side. He was able to drop it for Manning. Manning had an open look from the right wing, looking for his second goal of the game, but Butjetz collected it about chest high around the front of his Oilers white jersey this afternoon. And he's able to make the stop with 15:30 left in the second. Draws in the right circle. Messner's out there with Fitz and Mastrodonato. I got a feeling Keaton Mastrodonato's due for a big goal. He has 12 on the season in 38 games. Feels like he's due for a goal. It's been a while since the Maestros found the back of the net. Grizzlies race towards the left point. Dashke will collide sticks with an Oiler as Tulsa will race back to the Utah line. Oilers will throw it back deep in their own end as looked like Cothey got there long before the puck. Puck to neutralize. Cothey collides with Fitz. Fitz gets held up by Cothey's stick as Cothey will throw it to the Utah line where it's gathered back by Dashke of the Grizzlies. Over to Jones, back to Dashke down the middle of the ice. He'll angle a pass left to Fitz. Fitz near the Grizzlies bench will dump it in. Butjetz will ricochet off the end boards. Messner gets bounced by an Oiler. Fitz throws it up top. Dashke keeps it in. Dashke fires towards the net. And it's gloved by Butjetz about shoulder high. He holds on with 14:51 left in the second. Dashke looking at his stick. Just kind of had the puck at the left point. Just kind of threw a wing and a prayer towards the net. Butjetz was able to make a routine save. Berg will take the drives out there with Lubster and Gallant. We're still tied at 2. 14:51 is the time remaining second period. Grizzlies had 5 shots in the first period. They have 2 so far in the second. Oilers had 14 shots in the first period. They have 4 here so far in the middle frame. Connor Roulette races across center ice after the Oilers won the draw. Roulette gets pinned by Lubster. Puck lifts out to neutralize. Dropped by McNelly. And it's a hand pass on the Oilers with 14:37 left in the second. We mentioned that 3-game series in late March against the Allen Americans. After that, Grizzlies will have 2 more home games left in the regular season. Join us on April 4th for Star Wars Night. That's going to be a 7:10 start. That's going to be a ton of fun. Get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. As Grizzlies will use the Force to try to defeat the evil empire, the Tahoe Night Monsters. And then the Grizzlies will face Tahoe on April 5th. It's going to be Fan Appreciation Night presented by Les Schwab Tires. Draws at center ice is won by Tulsa as Polson will skate towards a high slot, veer off to the right. He'll take a righty shot that's blocked by Dashke. As Berg gets the puck, he'll slide it ahead. All turnover. Bakich high slot. Drops it. Polson will take a righty shot. And that's sticked away by Jones. As now Tulsa, far goal line, throws it out in front. It's cleared to the high slot, but not out. Cosentini kept it in. Now left wing, Lucas danced around. He'll zip it across. With good hands, Bakich collects it. Now he gets up top. Cosentini moves to the left circle. Now back up top to Lucas. Over to Michael Farron. Farron slides one across right side as Polson fires towards the net wide. Actually, it wasn't Polson. Polson's along the left wing. Bakich centering pass. Bounces in the slot. Farron trying to collect it. He does. He's over in the left circle. As Lucas will take a shot. Saved by Barczewski. He holds on with 13:52 left in the second. And now after the whistle, everybody goes behind Barczewski's net. It looks like an episode of the Jerry Springer Show is breaking out here behind Barczewski's net. The officials ask everybody to cease and desist and go their separate ways. It looks like they will as well. Well, we haven't had a single penalty here so far this afternoon. We haven't had a second period goal. We're still tied at 2. As there's 13 minutes and 52 seconds. That's the time remaining second period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
13 minutes and 52 seconds is left in the second period. Fans dancing and singing around to Garth Brooks. Draw's going to be a new try. Aaron Aragon will take it. He's out there with Braden Nicolettes and Reed Stark. Really looking forward to seeing Stark the rest of the season. He scored 14 goals in 25 games at the University of Wisconsin Superior. Draw one by the Oilers. Neutral zone. Jack Clement fires towards the net, and he missed it stick side on Barcheski. As Nicolettes neutralized, gets bounced to the ice. Tulsa collects it. Butcher, left point. He'll take a righty shot, and a blocker save by Barcheski. Oilers along the left wing, skating from right to left in the period. Gets up top to McKee. He'll fire towards the net. It's glancing off the Grizzlies stick. Bouncing puck, Ladigan has 1 goal and 1 assist this afternoon. He'll skate towards the right side, stopping a dime as Aragon hits him about shoulder height. Aragon gets the puck. He'll throw it to Araujo. Far corner, Araujo tried to sky it, but not out. Right side, Tulsa bouncing off of Kulbis Marino's skate. As Grizzlies collected, Araujo stops behind Barcheski's net. Oilers will switch up skaters. Grizzlies will get a couple new forwards on the ice. As Craig Armstrong's hanging out a new tries. Araujo skates towards the far side. I'll casually skate back towards Barcheski's net as Araujo gets challenged by McAlian. As Kulbis Marino tried to pitchfork it out, it didn't get very far. Aragon gets it. He'll slide it towards his left for Wood. Wood across center ice will bounce one in as ricochets off the Tulsa backboards. Oilers zip it along the near wall. Out to neutralize. Lemaster pushes Roulette. Lemaster skates over the Tulsa line, but the Grizzlies still had a guy there. Offside on the Grizzlies with 12:38 left in the second. It's game 58 of the regular season, and the Grizzlies still have 3 players who've appeared in every game this year. Cole Galani leads the club with a +5 rating. Mick Messner, who leads the team with 157 shots on goal, and Briley Wood, who's tied for the club lead with 19 goals, tied with Neil Shea. Shea is out of the lineup for the 5th straight game as he's battling an upper body injury. Drop towards the near side, won by Tulsa as Kuzmeski drops it back for McNally. McNally's outlet pass goes off of Kothy's stick. Now the Oilers out to the center ice logo. Wood will drive it back in as it glanced off of his stick on a one-time tap. McNally is hit by Wood as Butjetz looks over his left shoulder. Grizzlies tried to center it to Manning. It's picked off. Tulsa's been strong defensively all season. As Kothy races along the left side, he'll take a backhand shot. Saved by Barcheski. He holds on with 12:08 left in the second as Kothy went coast to coast along the left wing. Fired a backhand shot on net. Here in this series, Kothy's preferred the right wing, but he just got something on net along the left side. And his backhand shot trying to go 5-hole, but Barcheski closed the door. And I got to say, if you're an Oilers fan tuned in, you got to really like the potential of Matt Kothy, a native of Minnetonka, Minnesota. He's made a strong first impression here as a pro. He played at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. For this season, he was a teammate with Luke Lemaster. Braden Nicolettes played about half a season at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and obviously all 3 of those guys were teammates. Draws over in the left circle. Tulsa's outshot Utah 21-7, including a 7-2 edge in the second period. Waiting for Colin Kleinendorf to drop the puck. And now he's going to kick Butcher out of the faceoff circle. Butcher says, drop the puck, man. Ladigan will take the draw. He's done just about everything for Tulsa this weekend. Draw one by the Grizzlies. Dashke will sweep it along the boards. Fitz gets it. He'll race out to new tries. He'll chip an angle right looking for Masher Donato. It's picked off by Cade McNally. He's a big 6'3 defenseman out of Westlock, Alberta. As puck to the left side, Butcher moves it across. Ladigan gets off the right corner boards. He gets pushed by Messner. As Ladigan, as he was falling down, throws it out in front. It's picked off by Jones. Masher Donato will fly it in, but he did so from Grizzlies territory. So the Grizzlies get called for icing. With 11:41 left in the second. Jake Barcheski's been busy, but he's been solid for the Grizzlies, saving 19 of 21. Neither team scored here so far in the second period. Grizzlies haven't had a ton of chances. Tulsa's that type of team. They do a good job when they're playing their brand of hockey of limiting opposing teams' scoring chances. As the Oilers, on average, have outshot opponents by over 6 per game. Game's had a pretty good flow to it, as we haven't had a single power play. As Utah wins the draw, Dashke skates around his net. And just as I say that every time, and when we get a game where we haven't had a power play, halfway through the second period. You get one within like 10 seconds. Dashke down the middle of the ice. We'll get it ahead to Fitz. Fitz collects it. He'll step over the line left wing. Fitz trying to find Mastrodonato cutting towards the net. Puck glanced off of Mastrodonato's stick, but not enough for him to make an impact. The Oilers will race out to neutralize. Tulsa steps in with momentum. Left wing pass goes to Poulsen. Poulsen tried to throw it out in front. Nobody was home as it glanced off of Dashke's stick. Fitz will plop it out to neutralize. Gloved and dropped by Poulsen. As Oilers along the left wing will enter the zone. Lucas trying to get around two Grizzlies and Fitz and Jones. He'll just throw it off the end boards. Jones collects the puck in the left corner. He'll get it ahead to Mastrodonato, who gets spun around by Poulsen. Puck goes to the Utah line, run down by Cosentini. He'll get it across to Lucas, who zips it back to his left for Poulsen. Poulsen crosses center ice, skates horizontally towards the Oilers bench. Now he'll sky it in as the Oilers make a full line change. We're about halfway through the scheduled 60 minutes, as there's 10 minutes and 38 seconds on a moving clock. We're still tied at 2. Dashke wings to Lebster across to Berg, right side. Berg skates towards the right circle, centers out to Gallant, take a righty shot. And saved by Boutyets. Boy, great passing by the Grizzlies as Utah found a cutting Cole Gallant. Gallant collected it in front of the crease, fired it. Boutyets didn't know where it was. Boutyets might still not know where it was. Oh, great job by the Tulsa defenseman behind Boutyets. Boutyets had the puck trickle between his legs. And the Oilers, I think that was Andrew Lucas. No, it was Kothi. We mentioned Kothi, who's played an outstanding series, the Alaska Fairbanks product. Kothi saves the Oilers' bacon as he was behind Boutyets. Puck was trailing towards the goal line, and Kothi was able to save the day. So we're still tied at 2 with 10:27 left in the second. Great passing by the Grizzlies here in the second frame. Utah wins the draw. Berg twirls around, and he'll zip it around the boards. Klubas Marino will bounce it towards Berg. Berg behind the net, gets hit by Olsen. Now Olsen gets it. He's trying to locate the puck as the puck wobbles towards the far circle. Klubas Marino one-hands it ahead. Berg runs down and gets a loose puck. Lebster dances around over in the left corner, gets to Berg down the middle of the ice. He'll drop it back to the right point for Araujo. Araujo around the boards. Gallant behind the net, gets to Lebster. He's near the left corner. Lebster skates back towards the point. Now back towards the corner as he gets held up by Jack Clement. As puck goes towards Berg, he's along the left wing. He'll feed it to the corner for Gallant. Gallant skates around Tulsa's net, feathers it out in front, looking for Berg, but the pass goes wide of the mark. Berg collects the loose puck on the right side. He'll skate towards the high slot, take a lefty shot that goes wide. He missed the net glove side on Boutyets. Sean Olsen will race across center ice, steps over the offensive blue, throws the puck towards the net. It's cut off by Klubas Marino. Marino played at Long Island University this season. He'll skate towards the right side, swinging and a miss as he was looking for a toe drag over in the right circle. Klubas Marino, we mentioned, played at Alaska Fairbanks. As Gazizov nudges ahead, he chases after it. Lemaster gets there a stride ahead of him. As a puck behind the net, as it gets jabbed away by Klubas Marino, as Lebster will skip it across. Puck bounced off a Tulsa stick about waist high. Gazizov hits Aragon. Puck goes back to the Oilers. About 9 minutes left in the second period. Oilers get it ahead, but they're offside with 9:01 out. There's actually exactly 9 minutes left in the second period. You know, I mentioned Klubas Marino. He played at Long Island University this season. There's a Grizzlies connection there, as former Grizzly goaltender and Salt Lake City native Garrett Metcalf is one of the assistant coaches over at Long Island University. Klubas Marino, before this season, played 3 years at Sacred Heart University. He had 2 pretty solid years, 35 games in his freshman year, the 2021-22 campaign. He had 6 goals and 10 assists. Last year, he had 5 goals and 5 assists in 36 games. Tulsa wins the neutral zone draw, and they'll drive it back in. As Utah cycles it towards Stark, it's cut off by Bakich, who feeds it across off a Legron's stick. He regathers the loose puck. Now he gets back checked by Nicolette's. Puck towards the right corner. Tulsa skates around Barczewski's net. Grizzlies wing it towards the near wall as McNally will cycle it back towards the right side. Pike gets the puck. He'll throw it to his right. Stark collects it. He'll skate over the offensive line. Stops on the right point. It's jabbed away by McNally. Back to neutral ice. Stark gets the loose puck, and he'll fire it back towards Cooper Jones, who's in the Grizzlies zone. Grizzlies will switch up forwards as Luke Manning's on the ice. Jones angles a pass left off of Dashke's stick. Dashke's able to get it in deep. Racing after it with good speeds, Armstrong. He'll throw it towards the left wing wall as Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Manning dances around to get to Wood. Left side, toe drag, righty shot saved by Boutyets. Puck ricochets on a rebound attempt. Utah couldn't get a second shot off. Legrone will fire it across. Puck bounces like a basketball deep into the Grizzlies zone. Dashke races after it. No icing on the play. Grizzlies have no clue why, as Horn and Kanaswich put both palms in the air. Dashke angles a pass left to Manning. Manning tries to split double team over to Wood. We get our first penalty of the game. Arm is raised by the linesman. It's touched up by Gazizov. Boy, Wood was out in front of the crease. He swung and missed trying to shovel it towards Butyets. But the whistle blows, and Tulsa gets a penalty. Hooking's going to be the call. And going to the box is Ruslan Gazizov. Gazizov committed the penalty as the puck went towards the middle of the ice for Wood. Gazizov lifted Wood's stick. That was a good penalty for him to take. If Wood would have had a good chance there, could have given Utah a 3-2 lead. Gazizov's hook is 12:23 into the second period. So it's the first power play of the game for the Grizzlies. They were 1 for 6 on Friday night. Utah's 20.2% on the power play this season. Messner will take the draw. He wins it up top. Dashke gets in the left point. Dashke dance around. He's got 8 power play goals this season over to Mastrodonato. He's just outside the left circle. The Maestro will shuffle towards the far wing boards. Now gets to Messner, back to Mastrodonato. He gets up top to Dashke, but a glance off of his stick back to neutral ice. Mastrodonato does lead the club with 12 power play assists. Webster back in the Grizzlies zone. Utah's looking to enter with momentum, skating from left to right. Grizzlies over their last 22 games are 24.3% on the power play. Mastrodonato gets around McGallion, drops it for Armstrong. Dashke in the left point, trying to get to Armstrong. It's picked off by the Oilers. Getting it towards center ice, clearing it out all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone is Daniil Ladigan. He's been absolutely outstanding for the Oilers over the last 2.5 games. Dashke will sail across center ice. He'll drop it to his right for Messner over the offensive line. Messner drops it for Webster, back to Messner. Messner will skate towards the right circle. Now he'll plop it for Dashke. Dashke skates towards the right point. He'll zip it across to Webster. Webster directs to Armstrong, who drops it back for Dashke near the blue line. Over to Webster on the right wing. Webster dances around and gets to Messner. Messner just outside the right circle, feeds up top to Dashke. Dashke fakes to his left, gets it back to Messner. One-timer, kick saved by Butyets off his right pad. Dashke over to Messner. Less than 40 seconds left in the power play. Dashke dances around. He'll drop it for Manning. Manning high slot. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Butyets. Manning fired a low liner towards the net. Butyets collected it about ankle high. He holds on with 32 seconds left in Utah's power play and 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second. So the Grizzlies are hoping that this power play, whether they score or not, they can establish some offensive zone time and see if they can find a way to take a 3-2 lead. We're tied at 2. Grizzlies have first period goals from Derek Dashke and Luke Manning. Daniil Ladigan and Solong Bakic have the Tulsa goals. Manning's kicked out of the circle. Gallant will take it. He's also out there with Berg, Wood, and Pike. As Grizzlies made a change at the last whistle. Utah wins a draw. Wood gets it to Pike, who's been an assist machine. He'll feed it to Wood, back to Pike. Pike collects the puck on the high slot, get to Wood. Across off the right wing boards to Gallant. Gallant, hot pass off an Oilers stick. Berg gets in the right corner. Berg up top to Wood, who drops for Pike. Pike fakes a shot, gets to the high slot. He'll nudge it to his right for Gallant. Gallant will wobble it across to Wood. Now back to Gallant, right wing late in the power play. As Gallant gets back to Wood. One-timer saved by Butyets. Boy, Wood had a good look from the right side. You don't normally see him fire away from the point. But fired right towards the waist of Butyets. He was able to hold on. Berg was out front trying to redirect it. But Butyets has done a good job here in the second period collecting the puck and not allowing Utah to get a second chance. So there's 4 seconds left in the power play. Grizzlies will put together a 5-man unit with 2 defensemen and 3 forwards, kind of reminiscent of life after a power play. Wood will take the draw against Solog Bakic. Normally you'd see Manning taking the draw, but it's Wood this time, the 22-year-old. Kind of wonder if with a good last month of the regular season, maybe Wood could jump right in there among the all-rookie team. Tulsa wins the draw, and McKee will fire it all the way towards Barcheski. Gazizov comes out of the box. Utah's 0 for 1 on the power plays. We're still tied at 2. 5.5 minutes left in the second period. Lemaster across to Pike in the middle of the ice. He'll saucer it off the near wing wall. McNelly will stride after it, and icing is on the Grizzlies with 5:22 left in the second. So draw will come back towards Jake Barczewski. We mentioned the outstanding crowd the Grizzlies have had as of late. Grizzlies averaging 4,908 fans per game. Grizzlies did get the first goal tonight. They're 12-5, 2-2 when scoring first. You almost wonder with the way this one's going if we're going to get a one-goal game. 11 of the last 18 games have been decided by one goal. Tulsa wins the draw. Right side, Dougie Legron fires towards the net, and that's blocked by Wood. Wood will chip it out to center ice. Armstrong chases after it. McNelly will brush it away as Armstrong was just about to get to the puck at the center red line. Tulsa will drive it back into the Grizzlies zone. Wood gets hit in the right corner. Lemaster gets pushed. Puck to the left side. Armstrong collides with an Oiler. McAlien throws in the middle of the ice for Olsen. He gets cut off by the stick of Pike. The right side, Saring pass. Glanced up a stick towards the left corner. Tulsa feeds up top. McNelly will fire towards the net and is cut off by Luke Manning in the slot. Manning skates towards his right. Now he accelerates past Olsen. Manning over the offensive line. Stops on the right side. Gets it across. Glanced off of Olsen's stick. Wood will curl it around Tulsa's net. Oilers get the puck, and the Grizzlies will make a full line change. Tulsa left wings a pass towards Farron, or make that to Kothi, number 20. Glanced off his stick. Colbus Marino will skate towards the right far corner. Rink wide feed is off of Stark's stick. Hand pass called by the Oilers as we have 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the second period. Timeout on the ice. We'll take one as well. Well, nobody scored here so far in the second frame as we're still tied at 2. 4:23 is left in the second. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your adventure.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
We're having a lot of fun here at Maverik Center. We're tied at 2 with 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second period. Utah's the second period goal in 13 straight games, but they've yet to score here in the middle frame. Tulsa's yet to score in the second period as well, as both teams defensively have really been on point. That's a good goaltending matchup with Barczewski of the Grizzlies and Butjetz for Tulsa. Grizzlies won the neutral zone draw after they were called for offside before the whistle. And actually, a hand pass was called before the timeout. Cosentini gets the puck. He'll get to Bakic. He's played a strong game for Tulsa. Bakic will accelerate towards the near side. He'll regather the puck, skate to center ice with speed. He gets bounced by Colbus Marino. What a big-time hit. As Bakic, he's laying down. Now he gets back to his feet slowly. Oh, it looks like he's hurt. Grizzlies cross center ice. Stark on the right side. Drops it for Colbus Marino. Take a right shot. Saved by Butjetz. Like Colbus Marino showing a good ability to hit. Nicolette's gets hit in front of Tulsa's net. Oilers zip a pass, angle left. It goes tape to Farron. He'll skate towards the left circle. Righty shot saved by Barczewski. Farron gets a rebound. He tried to fire it on a tough angle off of Barczewski's right pad. Grizzlies come back the other way. Messner off a stick. Mastrodonato gets it, but the Grizzlies are offside as a Tulsa stick got in the way of Messner's pass to Mastrodonato from blue line to blue line. And the Maestro is offside with 3:30 left in the second. Boy, so action is starting to pick up. Bakic was slow to get to his feet. Colbus Marino just delivered a big-time hit. Bakic took most of the blow with his right knee. As he got up slowly, and they'll have to check on him on the bench. As we mentioned, of the stars that Tulsa's had, Bakic has certainly been one of them. Grizzlies will get Derek Dashke out there with Cooper Jones. Draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. As Bakic is on the bench. He's not being looked at by the trainer, so it looks like he's okay. Draws in the Grizzly zone. Tulsa's outshot Utah 22-13. Shots have actually been pretty close to even here in the second period. Tulsa's taken 8 shots, and the Grizzlies also have 8. So 8 shots apiece here in the second period. Grizzlies win the draw as Jones, he avoids Gazizov's check. As Jones lost his stick, he'll pick it up. Dashke's in his own zone. He gets double teamed in the right corner. He'll cycle it to Fitz, who drops it for Mastrodonato, who wasn't looking. Tulsa down the middle of the ice as Ladigan tried to curl it towards the net and it misses wide. Right side at the point. Righty shot saved by Barcheski. He collects it and holds on. Shot was taken by Jack Clement. He's wearing number 6. Clement is 6'4", 205-pound defenseman out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Spent part of last season with the Cincinnati Cyclones after completing a college career at Miami of Ohio, where he was a college teammate with Derek Dashke. Gallant will take the drives out there with Berg and Webster. They played a ton of minutes here so far in the first 2 periods. Face-off won by Utah. As they'll get it around along the near wing wall to Webster, who will race out to center ice. Webster over the offensive line gets ahead to Berg, who battles with Clement. Clement pushes Berg. Tulsa clears it out. It got redirected, so no icing. Cooper Jones races after it right side. Closing the gap is Ladigan. Ladigan gets there before Jones and is able to throw it towards the left wing corner. McKee, left point. They'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Barcheski. And he will collect it with 2:43 left in the second. Draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone. Mike McKee has been an Oiler since, well, almost, wouldn't say since the start of the franchise. But McKee's been an Oiler since the start of the 2018-2017 season. McKee had a cup of coffee, 1 game with the 2020-21 Tucson Roadrunners, and he also played in 8 games with the San Diego Ghouls in the 2021-22 season. Grizzlies win the draw. Lemaster gets his way around McGalen. Now he'll move it to his right. Berg steps over the line, stops in the right point. Now he'll skate towards his left. Berg on the high slot. His shot's blocked by Kuzmeski. Puck slides back towards Berg at the center ice logo. He'll get it to Webster, who skates around the center ice logo. Webster drops for Lemaster, who feeds it across to Pike. Pike fakes to Lemaster. Saucer angle right, looking for Gallant. It's picked off by Kuzmeski. Kuzmeski's made the rounds in the league. Left side, he had Friday night's game winner. Lost control of the puck. He gets it back and clears it off the near wing wall. Kuzmeski in the left wing. Gets it past Olsen to the right side. As Tulsa, right side. Righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Shot was fired by Doogie Legrone. Barcheski makes the stop with 2:01 left in the second. So Oilers have been establishing some offensive zone time. We've got ourselves a pretty good battle. Second place today is on the line in the Mountain Division. Tulsa has 72 standings points, but they do have 1 game in hand of Tahoe. Tahoe also has 72 standings points, but remember, Tulsa does have that 1 game in hand. So Tulsa does have a better point percentage. Late first period, Tahoe leads Rapid City 1-0. We're tied at 2, less than 2 minutes left in the second period. Grizzlies win the draw as they get it off the stick of Cooper Jones. I make that Armstrong as Oilers out to center ice. Armstrong picks it off near the bench area. Gets the center ice, tried to dump it in as he was occupied by Backage, so it didn't get very far. Oilers skate from right to left during the period as Polson gets it, left side. He'll move to his right. Oilers over the offensive line onside, but they had the challenge to get there. Armstrong over to the right side. Wood gets at the Tulsa line, skates towards the right circle, take a righty shot. Blocker saved by Bootyets. Puck gets pinned towards the left wing boards. 2 Oilers over there with Matt Araujo. Tulsa will yank the puck away. Oilers negotiate their way across center ice. Lucas feeds to his right. It's picked off by Araujo. Araujo will do a half circle as he'll skeet down the middle of the ice. Now he gets across the center ice logo. He'll fire towards the net, and it's gloved and dropped by Bootyets. Bootyets will move it to his right to keep the play alive. 1 minute is left in the second period. We're still tied at 2. Oilers out to center ice. It gets past Dashke. Jones races after it. He'll tap it off the glass. Puck lifts in the air. Butcher gets pushed by Aragon. Butcher gets up top to McKee. He'll slide it to his right. Oilers right circle, trying to center it into traffic, and it glances off a stick. Puck wobbles back to neutral ice. McKee gets it. He's around center ice. He'll get to the center red line, and he'll zip it in. Oilers chip it towards the far circle. It's cut off by Messner. Messner angles a cross-ice pass towards Mastrodonato. He'll step over the line. Right point, righty shot is blocked away by Bootyets. Puck to neutral ice. It goes past an Oiler, deep into the Grizzlies zone. Tulsa will reshuffle the deck personnel-wise. 15 seconds are left in the second period. Cooper Jones down the middle of the ice. Will toss it to Berg. It goes wide to New. Tries to Grum. Will fire towards the net, and it's blocked away by Barcheski. Jones races after it. 5 seconds left. He'll get to Messner right side. 2 seconds left. Messner throws it towards the middle of the ice. Berg skates in. Backhand shot. Saved by Buyets at the buzzer. Boy, Utah was skating in. Berg collected a centering pass. Had all sorts of momentum. Buyets made a save around the buzzer. We're not sure, if he would have scored, if it would have counted or not. As Grizzlies, it seems like all series have skated towards a corner and trying to find cutters out in front of the net. Berg just couldn't lift the puck over the pad of Buyets. Buyets was able to make the stop at the buzzer to keep it a 2-2 tie. For the first time in 14 games, the Grizzlies failed to score a second period goal. Well, Friday night, Tulsa had a 3-2 lead after 2 periods. Tonight, we're tied at 2. It's anybody's game. You almost have a feeling this one might get decided past regulation. Grizzlies have played a ton of close games as of late, and it feels like we got another one in store. Well, you know the old saying, you win the period, you win the game, and that's what the Grizzlies have in store here on a Sunday afternoon. When we come back, we got sports great traditions, the Coca-Cola can race. We'll also recap the first 2 periods of play. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Oilers 2 after 2. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
We've got one of sports' great traditions. The Coca-Cola can race is here at Maverik Center. We have Sprite, Diet Coke, Fanta, and Coca-Cola. They will pretty much do a lap around the Maverik Center ice. Once we get finished with the Coca-Cola can race, we'll go over some scores from around the world of sports. Coca-Cola has 8 victories on the season. Diet Coke and Fanta each have 5 wins. And Sprite has 4 victories here this season. The cans are ready. I got Fanta in this race. Fanta's got the longer legs and long arms. And they're off. Sprite's off to a good lead. Fanta's in second. Coca-Cola in third. Sprite will stride about halfway through the contest. Sprite wobbles, trying to keep its balance. Fanta around as they go around the net, left side of the ice. We see it. Now Sprite gets off to a big lead. Fanta trying to close the gap but neutralize. Does Grisby interfere? Grisby moves to his right, interferes with Sprite. They get to the finish line about the same time. Chloe thinks it's a tie. I think Sprite got it by half a stride. I'm not sure. Grisby says point to the video board. They want to see a replay on this thing. As Sprite had about a stride lead. They got to the finish line. Fanta tried to get there. Chloe still thinks it's a tie. I think Sprite gets the victory. We'll come back and talk on the other side. We're tied at 2 after 2 periods on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
After two periods, it's the Grizzlies 2 and the Oilers 2. It looks like we got a good one brewing here at Maverik Center. Well, the old saying, you win a period, you win a game. That's what the Grizzlies have here. When either team scored in the second period, a lot of action late in the first period. Party got started with Derek Daschke, who scored his 14th of the year, with Craig Armstrong and Briley Wood getting the assists. Tulsa tied it up, 16:51 into the first, and that was Daniil Ladigan's fourth of the season. All of them have come against the Grizzlies over the last 2.5 games. Ruslan Gazizov and Andrew Lucas picked up the assists. Grizzlies took a 2-1 lead as Derek Daschke got the puck in the left circle, fed it across to Luke Manning. Pass went tape to tape, and Manning fired it past Butjetz as he got his 9th of the year, 18:33 in. Just 12 seconds later, though, Tulsa tied it up. Solog Backage got one teed up in the left circle, and he fired it in the fairway, or in this case, past Barcheski. Backage scored 18:45 in. He now has 9 goals in the season. He's certainly been a standout for the Oilers so far. We were tied at 2 after one period. Tulsa outshot Utah 14-5. In the second frame, the Grizzlies actually had an 11-10 edge. Adam Berg towards the buzzer, got a centering pass from Gallant. Berg on a backhand attempt, bounced it off of the left pad of Butjetz. Berg just couldn't get any air and elevation on the puck. And that was probably Utah's best chance of the second period. But we knew that this was going to be a game, maybe a lower scoring game, just based on how good both goaltenders are. Grizzlies have had a tough time this season with Vyacheslav Butjetz. And, once Butjetz gave up the 2 in the first period, he's really settled in. He has saved 14 of 16. Jake Barcheski's played a good game. He's kept the Grizzlies in it. He has saved 22 of 24. You like to look at the scoring chances. Remember, in the first period, Tulsa had 7 chances to the Grizzlies 2. In the second period, Tulsa had 4 scoring chances, according to the off-ice officials, and the Grizzlies had 3. So through 2 periods, Tulsa's got 11 scoring chances, and the Grizzlies have 5. The battle of the face-off circle, Tulsa won at 10-8 in the first period, but the Grizzlies had a 15-9 edge in the face-off circle in the second period. Through 2 frames, Grizzlies have 15 hits, and the Oilers have 10. Grizzlies have 10 giveaways through 2 periods, and Tulsa has 11. Both teams had 7 giveaways in the second period alone. So it looks like we are having a ton of fun here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies and the Oilers tied at 2. Utah will be on the road for 6 straight games, beginning with a 2-game series against the Wichita Thunder. That's going to be Friday and Saturday of next week. Next Sunday, the Grizzlies will be in Allen, Texas to take on the Americans. The following week, March 19th and 21st and 22nd, the Grizzlies will take on the defending Western Conference champion Kansas City Mavericks. Grizzlies return to the Maverik Center ice for a 3-game series, March 26th, 28th, and 29th against the Allen Americans. Wednesday the 26th will be a Bud Light Wednesday. Friday the 28th will be Youth Sports Night. And Saturday, March 29th, will be Retro Night presented by Hercules First Credit Union. Then the following week will be the final 2 regular season home games. Grizzlies will have Star Wars Night, on April 4th against Tahoe, and Fan Appreciation Night presented by Les Schwab Tires will be on April 5th. Grizzlies end the regular season with 3 games in the Black Hills against the Rapid City Rush. When we come back, we'll check in on those who are living the dream as we'll go over some NHL scores on this Sunday afternoon. We're tied at 2 after 2 periods. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
After 2 periods, Tulsa and Utah are tied at 2. Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, are off tonight. Avalanche return to action on Monday evening at 7 o'clock as they host the Chicago Blackhawks. The Utah Hockey Club will entertain the Toronto Maple Leafs at 8 o'clock tomorrow. It will be Toronto's first ever visit to Maverik Center in the state of Utah. The Maple Leafs have a record of 38-22-3. The Utah Hockey Club certainly in a playoff battle in the Western Conference. They have a record of 28-25-10. Action across the National Hockey League today. 3 games have gone final. Penguins get goals from their superstars. Sidney Crosby scored 2 goals. Evgeny Malkin had 1. Ryan Hartman had the Wild's lone goal as Pittsburgh defeats Minnesota 3-1. Capitals get a 4-2 victory over the Seattle Kraken. Alex Ovechkin scored an empty net goal with 1 minute and 29 seconds left in regulation. As Ovechkin inches that much closer to the all-time record, he gets career goal number 886. I wonder if he's going to get it done over the course of the rest of this regular season. It's certainly going to be close. Ovechkin probably needs a goal every 2 or 3 games, and he might have the record. Capitals defeat the Kraken 4-2. Alex Ovechkin with a late third period goal. Devils get a 3-1 victory over the Flyers. Flyers' lone goal was scored by Jamie Drysdale. And the Devils came away with a 3-1 victory. When we come back, we'll check in on the current NHL games as my phone decided to freeze at about the wrong time. We'll also have third period action. We got a good one here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies and Oilers are tied at 2. Games in the progress in the National Hockey League after 2 periods. Carolina leads Winnipeg 2-0. After 1 period, Blue Jackets and Rangers are tied at 1. At 6 o'clock, the Kings take on the Golden Knights. And at 7 o'clock, the Stars are at the Canucks. And the Islanders are at the Ducks. The Ducks are the NHL affiliate of the Tulsa Oilers. When we come back, we'll have third period action. The Flux Cam is going on here at Maverik Center. We'll see if the Grizzlies can find a way to even up the series. Not only the weekend series, 1 game apiece, but even up the regular season series. It's the 8th and final meeting this season between the Grizzlies and Oilers. Utah's 3-4 against Tulsa this season. We'll come back and have third period action on the other side. You've been tuned into the second intermission report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your...
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Now we're tied at 2 after 2 periods here at Maverik Center. Haven't had many penalties. There's only been one in the game. Ruslan Gazizov got a hooking minor, 12:23 in. Utah's 0 for 1 on the power play. Tulsa hasn't had a power play yet. Grizzlies have played a pretty disciplined game. In terms of the shot count, Grizzlies have 16 through 2 periods. Riley Wood, Luke Manning, and Cole Gallant are each tied for the club lead with 3 shots each. Nobody has 2 shots for the Grizzlies. 7 Grizzly skaters have 1 shot each. For the Oilers, Ruslan Gazizov has 4 shots. Oilers have 3 shots from Alec Butcher, Mike McKee, and Daniil Ladigan. Ladigan has 1 of 2 Tulsa goals. Luke Manning is a +7 in his last 17 games, and Manning is a +2 this afternoon. Riley Wood and Craig Armstrong are also a +2 for the Grizzlies. Armstrong has 13 different games this season where he is a +1 or better. And for Riley Wood, he was a +6 in the month of January. Cole Gallant today is an even in the plus-minus category. Gallant took over the club lead in plus-minus. He now is a +5 this season. For most of the season, Derek Dashke has led the club in plus-minus. Grizzlies will start the third period with Manning, Wood, and Armstrong. That's the 3 forwards, as we mentioned, who are all a +2. Grizzlies will start the third period with Garrett Pike and Luke LeMaster. Tulsa will start the third period with Solon Bakic taking the drive. Took a big hit from Luke LeMaster. It looks like he's okay, though. He's out there with Michael Farron and Tyler Polson, a defensive pairing of Cosentini and Andrew Lucas. Grizzlies win the draw. Wood will race out to the center ice red line as he'll throw it in. Grizzlies along the far goal line. Dangle with the puck as Armstrong has it towards the right corner. He gets thrown to the wall by Cosentini. Manning in the area. Puck goes over to Manning, who gets to Wood. High slot. One-timer. Saved by Bootyets. Boy, Wood has fired some missiles towards the Tulsa net. He had one late in the second period from the right point. He fired away from the high slot. Bootyets made a glove save about waist high. He holds on as we get our first whistle of the third period, 24 seconds in. Grizzlies will keep the same 5 on the ice. LeMaster and Pike, the defensive pairing. Tulsa will switch up forwards here early in the third period. Draws in the right circle. It's won by the Grizzlies. Luke LeMaster has a high slot. He'll fire a righty shot. Gets redirected by Manning's stick and goes over Bootyet's head off the glass. As Tulsa will get it towards McNally. As Luke LeMaster, he gets tumbled over on a big-time hit by McAlien. LeMaster bouncing off of McAlien. Manning gets it, and he'll sweep it back for Wood. Wood crosses center ice, negotiates his way into the offensive zone, trying to surround his way around 3 Oilers. Tulsa gets it out to center ice. Olsen gets it tapped away by Dashke, who has 1 goal and 1 assist this afternoon. Messner, left side, will take a lefty shot, saved by Bootyets. Messner gets bounced off the boards by Jack Clement, the 6'4 defenseman. As Fitz will get it tapped away. Puck is neutralized. Jones will roll it to his left for Dashke. Dashke from neutralized fires on net. Bootyets makes a stick save. As the puck goes back towards Dashke, who gets to Mastrodonato, trying to get it back to Dashke, but the pass was wide of the mark. Dashke will chase back into his own zone. Jones gets the puck. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the third. Jones behind Barczewski's net. Now Jones, who's got 1 assist this afternoon, he'll tattoo it off the near boards to Fitz off his stick. Messner chases after it. As the Oilers get it behind Bootyets' net. Oilers, rink wide feed to the right, connects. As Ladigan skates right side, he'll take a karate shot. Saved by Barczewski. And he holds on, and I don't know if that's Daniil Ladigan or Alex Ovechkin on the ice. What a few games Ladigan has had against the Grizzlies. 2 goals last Sunday. He had 1 on Friday, and Ladigan got a cross-ice pass, accepted it, skated towards the right circle, and he was pretty close to getting his second of the game. Boy, Daniil Ladigan has been a star for the Oilers against the Grizzlies here over the last 2.5 games. Butcher will take the draw for Tulsa. Colin Kleinendorf is standing in front of the Grizzlies, and that's Cole Gallant. Couldn't see Gallant as Kleinendorf's linesman was in the way. Gazizov gets this. Tulsa wins the face-off. He'll skate towards a high slot, trying to fire towards an end. It's blocked away by the stick of Kulbis Marino. Andres is his first name, or at least that's what he said on Wednesday night when I met him. Kulbis Marino gets the puck, skates towards the right side. His shot's blocked as Marino feathers it across. Tulsa picks it off. Oilers cross center ice. Ladigan has it. He'll skate towards the right circle. Ladigan feathers out in front. Left side shot. Saved by Barczewski. Puck still alive. Barczewski's laying on it in the crease. And the whistle blows. What a stop by Jake Barczewski as the Oilers fed a horizontal pass through the crease. Puck ended up on the left side. And Barczewski dove in the crease and made a great save. So the score's still tied at 2. It's Ladigan. There goes that guy again. Got around to Rougeau, through the crease. And the left wing lefty shot there at the circle. Boy, if the Tulsa player couldn't quite tell what that was, it might have been backage. If he would have gotten some air under it, Tulsa probably has a 3-2 lead. Barczewski just laid on the puck in the crease. Whistle was late to blow, but eventually it did. Draws give me the left circle as backage will get kicked out of the circle. Matt Cothe will take the draw, and if you're a Tulsa fan, you have to like the first impression he's made. The University of Alaska Fairbanks product. He wins the draw. Tulsa dance around to the left side. Players are having a tough time keeping their balance on the ice. As the puck ricochets off the right corner boards, Lemaster behind the net battles with Cosentini. Lemaster's a good skater, and he will sky it out to center ice. It's dropped at center ice as Lucas tried to glove it but missed it. Armstrong throws it off the Tulsa backboards as an Oiler gets around a Manning check. Pike gets pushed to the boards, left point. Wood keeps it in. He'll saucer it across, loose puck. Getting there first is Kuzmeski. Puck lifts off his stick onto Lucas. He will curl it around Tulsa's net. As taking the puck is Anthony Cosentini, who's still looking for his first goal. He's been an Oiler for quite some time. He'll wing it to his right. Cothe steps over the line, tries to get around Pike. Pike takes the puck away as he's out there with Dashke. Now Dashke gets it right corner. He'll slide it across as Lemaster. He'll spin it back to Armstrong, left wing. Armstrong will sky it deep into the Oilers zone as it ricochets off the glass. Starkover skates the puck. Grizzlies make a full line change. We played about 3.5 minutes of this third period. We're still tied at 2. McAlien gets challenged by Dashke. McAlien hits the ice, no call. As a big-time collision as Aragon collided with Lucas. Nicolette steps over the Tulsa line, and he'll dump it to the right corner as he gets around 2 Oilers. Now Nicolette gets pinned to the boards by Clement as Tulsa will tap it off the far wing board, skating from left to right. Oilers 3-on-2 cross center ice. Now they step over the offensive line. They try to center it to Olsen, but it goes between his legs. Fitz will race out to center ice with long strides. Fitz skates towards the left side. He'll take a righty shot, and that one misses wide. Buyets might have gotten a stick on it. As Dashke will come off the ice. He's played a ton of minutes this season. Fitz gets battled with 2 Oilers along the left wing wall. Manning has it bounce off his stick. Olsen tried to get it ahead to Roulette, but overled him, and icing is on the Oilers with 15:58 left in the third. Attendance has been listed tonight at Maverik Center. And I say tonight knowing that the time of day is 5:03 up and down the Wasatch Front. Daylight savings time. We all lost an hour of sleep. Hope everybody has had enough rest. Attendance this afternoon is 3,674. 36-74 off the draw. Fitz fires towards the net, and it goes high as it went over Buyets's head. Ricocheted off the glass. Now Messner gets it center ice. He'll spin it across to Rougeau, wearing number 27. Previously worn by Cade Nelson this year. He'll lay it for Mastrodonato, who fires left wing righty shot. Glove saved by Buyets. And after the whistle, some pushing and shoving as Cade McNelly gives a Grizzly player the riot act. McNelly saying, "Get away from my goaltender." As he was having some words with Dylan Fitz. You know, Fitz isn't going to back down. As Fitz and McNelly exchange some verbs, nouns, and adjectives. Now both guys will go their separate ways. Fitz will stay on the ice. McNelly will leave. Fitz was on a drive-by out in front of Buyets, and McNelly took offense. He just let Fitz know that you can't stop in front of my goaltender. Draw one by Tulsa. Puck is cleared out to neutral ice. Kulbis Marino will dump it back in. As over to the near side, Tulsa looking after a loose puck. They get there before Messner. Cosentini and Messner, the 2 number 10s, collide. Puck to the middle of the ice. Lucas gets it. He'll skate towards his left. Now it stops on a dime. He'll move it across to Polson. Polson, the league veteran, will get around Messner. Now move it to his right for Farron over the line. Farron will ricochet off the Utah backboards. Left goal line as Tulsa trying to find a cutting Farron out in front of the net. Puck slides towards Barczewski, who covers up just outside the far crease. He holds on with 15-12 left in the third. Draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone, and this kind of feels like a very evenly played game. Not just because of the 2-2 score, but both teams are having a tough time really generating much offense. As both clubs' defensive units have really been on point. Gallant will take the draw against Alec Butcher for Tulsa. Butcher has 15 goals and 14 assists this season. Butcher's had some great games against the Grizzlies in years past. Draw one by the Oilers. Cosentini gets it to the left circle. Oilers with a lefty shot, saved by Barcheski. Loose change out in front. Lemaster gets it. He'll sweep it towards his left. Berg will race across the center ice red line. Now he stops over the offensive blue. He's on the left point, trying to get it towards Lemaster. Passes wide of the mark. Ahead to Ladigan, who loses his balance at center ice. Now he falls at the Utah line. Grizzlies ahead to Lebster, who tattoos off the left wing boards. Lebster over towards Gallant. Back to Lebster's in the left corner as he gets double teamed. Gallant over there joining the play. 3 Oilers, 2 Grizzlies over in the left corner. Berg is contemplating joining the action. Tulsa comes out of the pile with the puck. Lucas will race out to center ice 3-on-3. He'll move to his left. Now back towards Lucas. Left circle. He gets cut off by Pike. Pike throws Lucas towards the far corner boards. As Pike's really made a strong impression for the Grizzlies. Lebster had to sidestep an Oiler. He'll lay it for Gallant. Gallant right wing steps over the line. Trying to center it towards Pike. And Oiler dove to intercept it. Puck to the right wing for Dashke. He gets it to Gallant. Right circle. Gallant surrounded by 3 Oilers. Tulsa took it away. Tulsa will tattoo it off the far glass. Puck will wobble on its side like a spinning top. Jones chases after it, and icing is on the Oilers. As we have a whistle with 13:58 left in the third. I mentioned not a whole lot of shots on either side. Tulsa's taken 2 shots in the third period. Grizzlies have 4. So the Grizzlies have doubled up Tulsa on third period shots here so far. Manning will take the drives out there with Wood and Armstrong. That's that 3-man unit we mentioned at the start of the third period. They're all +2 this afternoon. Draw one by Utah. Wood over to the left side. Cycles it to Messner, or make that Manning. He gets pinned by Clement. Manning trying to muscle his way to the left corner. Manning is able to get the puck. He'll feed it up top to Dashke, directs it to Jones. Jones gets around Gazizovski towards the right circle, staring past to Manning. Shot saved by Butjets. Rebound towards the near corner. And Tulsa will sky it out of play. Is it a delay of game? Referee's not entirely sure. It is a delay of game. Grizzlies get a power play with 13:31 left in the third. So Utah will get their second power play of the evening as Tulsa gets 2 minutes for delay of game. They didn't give a fan a souvenir, but they threw it into the penalty box area. And that's exactly where Daniil Ladigan will end up. Utah has a power play coming up as we're tied at 2 with 13:27 left in the third period. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
13 minutes and 30 seconds are left in regulation. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Oilers 2. Daniil Ladigan gets 2 minutes for delay of game as he flipped the puck out of play into the penalty box and scores area. Grizzlies will have a draw on the left circle. McNester will have it with Armstrong and Mastrodonato up top as Lebster and Dashke. Grizzlies get it to the right side after winning the faceoff. Lebster over to Armstrong. Back to Lebster on the right point. He'll get to Dashke in the high slot. Dashke back to Lebster. He gets to Armstrong, who's in the right corner. Armstrong up top to Mastrodonato. Butt-timer. Saved by Butjets. Boy, Butjets just collected it with his stick and pinned it towards his right pad as he's able to hold on with 13:12 left in the third. What a crafty shot by Mastrodonato. He didn't really wind up at it. He was hoping to catch Butjets sleeping. As I mentioned, it looks like Mastrodonato's due. He's got 12 goals in the season. He's racked up power play assists. He has 12 of those on the year. Oh, almost had the feeling Mastrodonato's due for a big goal. Utah wins the draw. Dashke gets the Lebster back to Dashke in the high slot. Over to the Maestro. Mastrodonato just outside the left circle. He'll direct it back to Dash, give it to Mastrodonado, who fakes a one-timer. And he skates towards the highest slot, and he'll move it to Lebster on the right wing. Lebster near the corner. Will stop as he surveys. Now he'll slide it back up top to Dash, give it to Mastrodonado, who gets to know the ice. Armstrong, one-timer. And that one deflects out of play as Armstrong looks up to the heavens as he knows he had a good chance at one. Mastrodonado puts the stick over his head. As everybody on the Grizzlies, especially the five on the ice, they knew they had a pretty good look. They were able to get Armstrong on a one-timer down the middle of the ice. So Grizzlies have already had a couple of good looks on this power play. Same five on the ice. The Oilers switched up a few skaters at the last whistle. Draws in the left circle. 1:21 left in the power play. 12:51 left in the third. We're still tied at 2. Grizzlies do have a 5-2 edge in the shot count in the third period. Grizzlies win the draw. Dashke will fake it to Mastrodonado, and he'll move it to Lebster on the right wing. Lebster back to Dashke over to the Maestro. It's Mastrodonado. He'll skate towards the left point. I'll slide it across to Lebster. Lebster feeds the Dash over to Mastrodonado. Fakes one-timer, gets to Armstrong. He was surrounded by 2 Oilers. Armstrong got back-checked and couldn't get a shot off. He'll throw it towards the end boards. Now back up top. Dashke to Mastrodonado just outside the left circle. Slap shot saved by Butjetz. As race towards the corner, Armstrong collides with McKee. Dashke gets it up top. Grizzlies still in the offensive zone. Lebster will get it back to Dashke. He's already got a goal tonight. He'll fire towards the net. Shot save. Rebound shot goes wide as Messner had a good chance at a second look in front of the net. Mastrodonado left side gets up top to Dashke. Dashke chips it back to Mastrodonado just outside the left circle. The Maestro over to Dashke. He'll nudge Diz right for Lebster. Lebster slides it towards Armstrong. Gets it back to Lebster. Lebster will tuck it back towards Armstrong. Armstrong feeds it to Dashke, who gets to Lebster, who's now in the left circle. Lebster will take a righty shot and it goes wide as he missed the net glove side. Puck ricochets out of play off the protective netting. As we get a whistle with 11:45 left in the third. Boy, the Grizzlies had the puck in the offensive zone, I believe, that entire minute and 45-second segment. Grizzlies will make a change. Draw's going to stay in the Oilers zone. Grizzlies will get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. Manning, Wood, and Berger up front. Back end is Gallant and Pike. 15 seconds left in the power play. 11:45 left in the third. Manning crouches down. He's won quite a few faceoffs here this afternoon. And now Butcher's kicked out of the circle. Michael Farron will take the draw, but it's Manning that wins. He does the splits as he threw it back to Pike. Pike over to Wood. Wood fakes it to Pike. Lost control of the puck. McKee will fire it off the end glass towards Butjetz. McKee gets it back, and he'll sweep it back towards the Grizzlies zone. Coming out of the box is Daniil Ladigan. Utah's 0 for 2 on the power play. Tulsa's yet to get one. 11.5 minutes left in the third period on a moving clock. We're still tied at 2. Pike zips Diz right. Gallant has a tap off his stick in Oilers territory. Goes deep into the Tulsa zone. Oilers have good team speed. McNelly out to neutralize. Gets to Butcher on the right wing. Butcher dumps it in. Butcher gets around Lemaster. Barcheski around the net. Curls it towards the right wing. Nicolets gets double teamed along the boards. Lemaster joins the play. As Nicolets lifts it over Doogie Legron's head. Legron will chase after it. And icing is on the Grizzlies with 10 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third. Rob Murray, the Tulsa coach, with some instructions with his unit. Rob Murray is in the American Hockey League Hall of Fame. He was a great player. He was an American Hockey League player for many, many years. Murray also played in 107 NHL games, 4 goals and 15 assists. He also played in 9 NHL playoff games. Draw won by the Grizzlies. Luke Lemaster will sky it out to center ice. Gentle push and a mile of the arc. And Neil Bisco will bounce it neutral ice. Tulsa gets it. As Lucas, right wing, ahead is Olsen over the offensive line. Throws it to his left. He'll take a shot and scores. Olsen to Roulette to the back of the net. And Connor Roulette fired it off the crossbar. The iron was kind. Roulette gets the 7th against the Grizzlies this year and 17th overall. As the Oilers take a 3-2 lead. Olsen split a double team, moved it to his left. Roulette was just inside the left circle. And the puck kind of rimmed around the world in the net, hit off the near post, then ricocheted while it was in the net past the goal line towards the opposite side. Connor Roulette has certainly been a key contributor for Tulsa, and he's a big part as to why they're in second place in the Mountain Division. Roulette gets the 17th of the year, and he now has 7 goals against the Grizzlies this season. Tulsa dumps it in. Barczewski gets it towards Araujo. Araujo gets pinned to the boards by McAlien. McAlien from one corner to the other. Asher Donato gets the puck. He'll slide it towards Messner. Messner will stride out to neutral ice. He'll chip it to Fitz. Fitz right side. Try to saucer it across to Messner. It's picked off by Olsen. We'll tap it off the glass, and Roulette clears it to neutral ice. Utah spins it towards the left side. Clovis Moreno skates towards the left circle casually. Takes a shot that's blocked. Clovis Moreno trying to get to Messner. Got a stick lifted by McKee. Fitz towards the left point. Fires towards the net. And it got blocked in the slot. As the Oilers will get it to the left point. Fitz keeps it in. As Kuzmeski will bounce it off the near boards. Puck goes neutral ice. Loose puck goes to Araujo. He tried to get to Fitz, who's occupied at center ice. Tulsa from center ice will loft one onto Barczewski, who gloves at waist high, and he drops it. So we have 9:41 on a moving clock, third period. Tulsa leads 3-2 as Connor Roulette scored 9:18 in, with the assist going to Andrew Lucas and the main assist to Sean Olsen. Grizzlies enter from the left side. Glott stops on a dime along the left wing boards. He'll skeet towards the corner now, drop it back for Dashke. He's in the left point. Dashke fires towards the net, and it's blocked by the chest of an Oiler. Lepster gets a high slot. He'll skeet towards his right. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Butjetz. Puck started to trickle in front of the crease. Butjetz recollected it, and he holds on with 9:17 left in the third. Webster had a pretty good look from the right side. You talk about a guy that's really emerged over the second half of the season. Webster led the Grizzlies with 14 points in the month of February. Webster has a point in 12 of his last 16 games and 16 of his last 22. Doesn't have any points tonight. That shot he fired from the right wing was the first he's taken here so far this evening. Draw one by the Grizzlies in the offensive zone. Dashke left side all alone. Will take a lefty shot, and it hits the post iron unkind. As Tulsa will get past Cooper Jones. Racing towards the left circle is Gazizov. Will take a lefty shot that goes wide. Gallant over towards Lepster. Tried to sidestep Lucas. Lepster over the line. Skates horizontally towards his right. And Lepster right side. Fires towards the net. And that got redirected by Berg. Stick, and it goes wide to the left wing. Gallant to Berg behind Tulsa's net. Berg stops on a dime. Skates back towards the near side. Try to chip it out in front. Tulsa gets it and clears it back off the near wing wall. Dashke keeps it in up top. He'll spin it along the roulette wheel. Not to be confused with Connor Roulette. Right now has made the difference in the game as he scored 9:18 into the third. Tulsa leads 3-2. Lepster over in the right point. Action in the Oilers zone. Gets to Manning, who spins around. Now he stops on a dime in the right side. Almost lost his balance. He gets pushed to the boards, does Manning. Coming out is Tulsa. As the Oilers, Solog Backage will throw it behind his net to Andrew Lucas. Lucas will sky it out to center ice. It bounced off the right shoulder of Garrett Pike. Dropped by Cooper Jones, who tried to get to Wood. Pass was behind him, and the Grizzlies are called for icing with 8:10 left in the third. The draw is going to come back towards Jake Barczewski. Barczewski so far this afternoon has saved 24 of 27. Last game of the homestand, Grizzlies will have 6 straight road games beginning on Wednesday night as they take on the Wichita Thunder. Manning crouches down. He picked up a first period goal for the Grizzlies. Tulsa wins the draw as they'll get it back around behind Utah's net. Strong with the puck is Manning as he gets it. Pike holds his ground against Michael Farron. Pike kind of packs a wall up. Farron tries to get around Pike. Farron feeds up top. Clement, high slot, righty shots blocked by Armstrong. Oilers back in the right corner. As Bakic gets hit by Jones. As Pike delivers another hit on Farron. Jones gets along the far wing boards. Wood gets the loose puck. Wood out to center ice. Angles a pass to the left for Pike. Pike tried to jump around Clement. Clement took the puck away, and he will ice it deep in the Grizzly zone, but no icing on the play as it ricocheted off the near glass. Lemaster stops on a dime. He falls down. We've seen a lot of skaters falling on their own here. The ice surface has been a little bit choppy. Lemaster behind his net. 7:15 on the moving clock. Third period, Tulsa leads 3-2. Over to the left side for Messner at center ice. He gets cut off. Oilers re-enter left wing. McAlien skates towards the left circle. Take a righty shot that goes wide. Boy, if he would have had the accuracy, it could have been a 4-2 game. Back to the right corner. Araujo gets hit in the back. Puck behind Utah's net. Messner gets the loose puck. He turns it over. Roulette kicks it out in front. Araujo will bounce it off of Fitz. Lemaster spins around to try to find it. Left circle. Righty shot goes wide by the Oilers. That was taken by McAlien. Now McAlien has it on the right side. He shields a Grizzly from the puck. McAlien throws to the right corner as Araujo spins around roulette. Araujo, the near goal line, has the puck. Looking it out to neutralize for Fitz. Fitz races across the center ice red line. Steps over the offensive blue, angle left. He'll dump it into the corner. Fitz delivers a big-time hit on McNally. Remember, they had words earlier in the third period. Olsen skies it in from center ice. Clovis Marino gets it off the glass. He'll skate north-south. Fakes it to his right. Clovis Marino will move it to Lebster, right wing. Lebster across to Berg. Berg sign pass to Glott. He swings and misses. Boy, Glott would have tied it up if he would have gotten control of the puck. Dashke up top. Clovis Marino fires towards the net and missed the net stick side on Bouilletz. Now left wing. Glott tried to curl it out in front to Lebster. Puck goes wide of the mark. Tulsa will race out to center ice. 1-on-4. Oilers will plop it into the right corner as Gazizov gets around Dashke. Clovis Marino pins Gazizov towards the boards. Berg over to Gallant. Grizzlies have a 3-on-2 crossing center ice. Gallant will move it to his right. Lebster skates towards the right side. Drops for Gallant. Gallant takes a righty shot. Glove saved by Bouilletz. And he holds on with 5:34 left in the third period. Well, we'll see if the Grizzlies can find a way to get the tying goal. It's Tulsa 3, Utah 2. We had a similar score. In fact, we had the same score at this time in the third period on Friday night. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Now we got a good one rolling here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies have had some chances in the third period. But the lone third period goal so far has been scored by Connor Roulette, who scored his 17th of the year, 9:18 in. Sean Olsen and Andrew Lucas picked up the assists. Tulsa does have a slight edge in the shot count. But the Grizzlies so far have 10 shots in the third period to Tulsa's 3. For the contest, Tulsa has 27 shots and the Grizzlies have 26. Draws in the Oilers zone. Grizzlies have the forward line of Reed Lebster, Cole Gallant, and Adam Berg on the ice. That's been a strong three-man forward unit. But the most successful forward line for the Grizzlies this afternoon has been Craig Armstrong, Briley Wood, and Luke Manning. Armstrong and Wood each have 1 assist, and Manning has a goal, and that three-man unit is each a +2. Gallant will take the draw right side. He leads Utah with a +5 rating. Draw won by the Oilers as they'll get it across to Michael Farron. The Oilers captain will tap it off the near glass. Polson gets bounced the boards by Cooper Jones. Berg gets held up by Backage behind Utah's net. As a 3-on-2 battle with 3 Grizzlies in the area. As Dashke over there trying to nudge after it. Jones surveying, as is Lebster, just kind of is circling and surrounding like a seagull after a night baseball game. As they continue to battle, time is on Tulsa's side. There's about 5 minutes left in the third period. As puck bobbles towards the right corner, Clement throws it back to traffic. As Jones holds up an Oiler. As puck goes to neutralize, Berg races after he gets the loose puck at center ice. Steps over the offensive line down the middle. Now he veers off to the right wing. Berg will feather it down the middle for Dashke. He'll skate in. Shot saved by Tulsa. We get a whistle and we get a Tulsa penalty. Boy, Grizzlies have had a lot of instances in this series where they found cutters out in front of the net. Pass connected to Dashke. Boy, he just dangled back and forth, looked for whatever move he could, and he drew a penalty as Solog Backage goes to the box. 4 minutes and 41 seconds are left in the third period. Tulsa leads 3-2, but the Grizzlies get their third power play of the night. And Ryan Kanasowicz kind of stalling right now as the referee tells the Grizzlies to get their 5 on the ice. might have been a time if you're Ryan Kanaswich to consider using your one timeout. Hooking's the call. Solog Bakic to the box. 15-19 into the third. Messner will take the drive. He's got Mastrodonato to his left and Armstrong to his right. Up top is Dashke and Reed Webster. Draw one by Tulsa. Grizzlies deliver a big hit in the left corner. That was Armstrong. Grizzlies get it across, but Webster has to go past him. It goes back to New Trice. Grizzlies will reset. They're in their own zone, skating from right to left. Dashke gets the center ice, he'll drop it off as Grizzlies cross center. Mastrodonato over the line, gets around McGalen, throws to Armstrong down the middle of the ice. Armstrong down the left wing. Will lay it for Mastrodonato. The Maestro 12 power play assist this season gets up top to Dashke, back to Mastrodonato just outside the left circle. Mastrodonato across the Webster, gets in the right circle. Back up top to Dashke, over to Mastrodonato. One-timer is blocked before it gets to Bootyets. It was blocked by Anthony Cosentini. Oilers will race out to neutral. Stanil Adigan, one-on-one. Skates over the line. Right side, he'll take a righty shot. And a blocker saved by Barcheski. Puck slides back to neutral ice. Grizzlies over the line as Webster will skate towards the left corner. Centers to Messner. Shot saved by Bootyets. Boy, Messner had a good look. Bootyets made a good save. Dashke. He's down the middle. Now a pedal towards the left point. He'll slide to Mastrodonato to the middle of the ice for Webster. And the Oilers get it as Webster had a fumble off his stick, and the Oilers clear it back to the Utah line. Barcheski throws it towards the near wing wall, halfway through Utah's power play and beyond that, less than 40 seconds now. As Tulsa's Alec Butcher will skip it on to Barcheski, who collects it in front of the crease, and he'll keep the play alive. Grizzlies race out to neutral ice. Manning will move it to his right. Wood over the offensive line, stops to the point. Wood slides to Pike, who lets it go to Berg in the left wing. Berg will get thrown to the corner. He gets up top to Pike, who keeps it in. Pike throws it towards the corner. Webster gets it about halfway from the point to the corner. Now I try to get it back to Wood, but it goes past him. Manning skates towards the left corner. He tries to muscle his way past an Oiler. Tulsa gets it, and they clear it out. Backage out of the box. Barcheski behind the net. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Barcheski spins around, being challenged by Backage. Barcheski throws it towards the near side. Pike outlets it to center ice. Wood over the line. It'll veer out to the right, but the Grizzlies are offside with 2:26 left in the third. So there have been 3 power plays this afternoon, and all of them have been given to the Grizzlies. But Utah is 0 for 3 on the power play, and Tulsa has really buckled down and played well defensively. Armstrong had a good look, and then Messner had a pretty good look on the power play. But Vyacheslav Bootyets is held strong. Draws at neutral ice. Barcheski is still in net. 2:26 left in the third period. Barcheski's probably about a minute away from coming off for an extra attacker. Draw one by Utah as Kulbis Marino will spin it along the boards towards the left wing. As Nick Lutz delivers a hit. Aragon in the area. Sean Olsen looking nearby. Grizzlies trying to yank it away from the corner. Barcheski still in there. 2:10 on a moving clock. Oilers clear it back to center ice. Run down by Reed Stark. Stark back to the Grizzlies zone. Will pitch it to his left for Araujo. Araujo backhands it to his right. Kulbis Marino steps over the line. Kulbis Marino to the right corner. And he'll throw it across to Aragon off his waist. Aragon feeds up top to Araujo. Skate towards a high slot. He'll take a lefty shot. It gets redirected out of play. As a fan in row 1 of section 107 comes away with a frozen vulcanized rubber disc. And that fan is wearing a Mitch Maxwell jersey. I think I know that guy. It's good to see him here in attendance. I was curious where he was. I haven't seen him much this year. Barcheski is off the ice. Net is empty with 1:50 left in the third. I think that guy's name's Bob, if I remember right. His wife's name's Tanya, I think. Barcheski's net is empty. Smoke him if you got him. We got 1:50 left in the third period. 6 Grizzlies on the ice. Mick Messner will take the face off. Watch out for Briley Wood. He's got a goal in 3 straight games. He doesn't have a goal here this afternoon. As Utah wins the draw, Glonk gets up top to Dashke. Across the Webster as it's taken away by Tulsa. Michael Farron will race out to neutral ice. Farron skates towards center ice. He'll throw it into the Grizzly zone. Dashke gets it in front of his empty net. 1.5 left in the third. Mastrodonato collects it at center ice. He'll skate around the center ice logo. He'll spin it around the boards. Messner chases after it. Tulsa gets in front of him to take the puck. Battle over in the corner. Messner lost his feet. He gets back to his feet. And the referee will blow the whistles. 2 Oilers were on the ice. And play is stopped with 1:25 left in the third. Now, if you're Ryan Kanaswich, do you use your one timeout? Net is empty. Offensive zone dry. He's got the clipboard. He's talking things over with Christian Horn. Both teams have 28 shots. Grizzlies do have a strong edge here in the third period. An edge of 12-4. Messner will take the draw. This is a huge face-off. He looks over his right shoulder to see if timeout wants to be called. Kanasowicz says play on. Draw goes into the left corner. Loose puck, McKee gets it. And he'll spin it around. Bakic couldn't reach it. Lepster strides after it. No icing, though. Lepster will throw it around his empty net. Dashke danced around the near corner. A minute 11 on a moving clock. Grizzlies get to the right wing. Gallant gets tripped up, no call. As they try to spin it towards McAlien at the Utah line, it glanced off his stick back to a Grizzly. Dashke around his net gets to Wood along the right side. 1 minute left in the third period. Tulsa leads 3-2. Dashke to the left side, ahead to Lepster, drops it for Mastrodonado. The Maestro over the line gets to Lepster, skeets towards the left circle. He'll spin it off his stick to Gallant. Mastrodonado gets hit in the back. Taking the loose puck is Jack Clement. The backhand towards McAlien, who lets it go, but McAlien cut off Wood, so Wood couldn't collect the puck in the right point. That put the puck back in the Grizzlies zone. Grizzlies race back to neutralize. Lepster steps over the line, gets to Wood, back to Lepster, rolls it along the boards towards the left wing. Messner near the corner, 25 seconds left. Scrum along the boards. Puck goes up top. Dashke, 1 goal and 1 assist this afternoon. He surveys. He'll get to Mastrodonado. Mastrodonado gets around Farron. Skates towards the right side, trying to fire towards the net. It's cut off by Manning. Manning, right side, lefty shot. It's sticked away and it flies out of play off the protective netting. 12.3 seconds are left in the third. Oilers have a 3-2 lead, and Grizzlies at this point need a miracle. At this point, it looks like the Grizzlies are going to call their one timeout. Timeout Grizzlies will keep it here. Boy, Tulsa does a pretty good job keeping the puck along the perimeter. There's one play where pucking it up towards the right point, McAlien cut off Wood, so Wood couldn't get the puck, and the puck ended up sliding back into the Grizzlies zone. Tulsa's done a great job protecting leads as Rob Murray is at the score. He's got the clipboard out for Tulsa, and for the Grizzlies, Ryan Kanasowicz is drawing up a play. Messner's won a couple key faceoffs here over the last couple minutes, and they're going to need another faceoff win if they want to find a way to get a chance. For Tulsa, all they really need is one faceoff win and a clear, and that'd be good enough for them to get a victory. Grizzlies 6 on the ice. Messner, Gallant, Mastrodonado, Wood, Lepster, the lone defenseman's Derek Dashke. Boy, this is the time of game where you know who the coach trusts the most because they're going to be on the ice. 1 goal game, 12 seconds left. Tulsa's 5 includes Jack Clement, Sean Olson. Solog Bakic has played a great game. Olson's taking the face-off. Michael Farron's also out there, as well as Mike McKee. 12.3 seconds left in the third. Tulsa leads 3-2. Draw one by the Oilers, and they'll clear it out, and that will do it. Wood chases after it. He gets the puck with 5 seconds left. Wood skips it to neutralize. 3 seconds left. Messner over to Dashke off his skate, and the Oilers get a 2-game weekend sweep as they come away with 5 out of 8 victories over the Grizzlies in the season series. Final score is Tulsa 3, Utah 2. Both teams had 2 goals in the first period. The game-deciding goal was scored by Connor Roulette. He scored 9:18 into the third period, with Sean Olson and Andrew Lucas getting the assists. Grizzlies had plenty of chances in the third period, but they're in the final 2 minutes. Tulsa did a good job thwarting off any opportunity, and Vyacheslav Butyets played a solid third period to secure the victory. Grizzlies did get goals from Derek Dashke and Luke Manning. Dashke picked up 2 points here tonight as he had 1 goal and 1 assist. Dashke now leads the Grizzlies with 12 multiple-point games on the season. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. Once again, the final from Maverik Center. It's the Tulsa Oilers 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say you get more from less.
Now the Grizzlies put together a rally to try to tie it up. Just came up short as the Tulsa Oilers come away with a 3-2 victory. The Oilers sweep the 2-game set here at Maverik Center. These teams completed 4 straight games against the other. Grizzlies won 8-3 8 days ago against the Oilers, and then the Oilers have responded with 3 straight victories, all of them in regulation, all of them close games. 12 of the last 19 games, if you count today, have been decided by 1 goal. And for the Grizzlies this season, in 1-goal games, they are now 7-6-5-2. Grizzlies scored first tonight. It's just their 6th regulation loss this season when scoring first. They are now 12-6-2-2 when tallying the first goal. It was Derek Dashke over in the left wing as he fired a stick side past Vyacheslav Butyets. Dashke picked up his 14th goal of the year. Craig Armstrong and Briley Wood got the assist. So no goals for Briley Wood, but he does extend his point-scoring streak to 4 straight games. He now has a point in 7 of his last 9 games. Late in the first period, long-range pass connected to Daniel Ladigan. Ladigan just skated north-south and very casually, he didn't put together any sort of move. He just kind of on the forehand, just kind of threw it past Barczewski's left pad. I think Barczewski was probably anticipating some sort of move. Ladigan just kept it simple and skated in, and he fired it past Barczewski, kind of matter-of-factly. Ladigan got his 4th of the year. He has 4 goals in his last 3 games, all of them against the Grizzlies. Ruslan Gazizov and Andrew Lucas picked up the assists. Grizzlies took a 2-1 lead as Luke Manning scored his 9th of the year. Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones with the assist. Dashke had the main assist. He was on the left wing, threw it across the crease, and pass connected to Manning. And then once Manning got it, he just fired it past Butyets. And that gave Utah a 2-1 lead. Time of goal is 18:33 into the first. Just 12 seconds later, the Oilers tied it up at 2 as Solog Bakic got his 9th of the year. Shane Kuzmeski and Mike McKee picked up the assists. Score was tied at 2 after 1 period. Oilers outshot the Grizzlies 14-5. I was kind of expecting a lower scoring game because of the quality of both goaltenders. Barczewski for the Grizzlies and Butyets for the Oilers, and really turned out that way, certainly in the final 2 frames. Obviously, a lot of scoring in the first period. Oddly enough, for the first time in 14 games, the Grizzlies didn't score a second period goal. The good thing for the Grizzlies is neither did Tulsa. Utah had 11 shots in the second period. Tulsa had 10. So show the highlights on Flow Sports. Dashke's first period goal, and then Tulsa eventually tied it up. Gazizov had a couple of good looks from the right side. Barczewski's one of those goaltenders. He'll make the highlight type of save, and he certainly made some of those. Barczewski saved 25 of 28. Vyacheslav Butyets gets a victory in net. He saved 26 of 28. There's Daniel Ladigan on Flow Sports, and what a series he's had. As Dashke got it across towards Manning. The thing with Dashke, though, it looked like he faked the shot, then collected it, and then threw it across to Manning. And that was really the deception. And Butyets just couldn't recover back towards his left to cut off the Manning shot. As Tulsa on Flow Sports, there's the tying goal. It was teed up by Bakic, and he was just outside the left circle, and he fired a missile past Barczewski. Both teams really settled down the second period and played good hockey. Both teams really played good defensive hockey, and going into the third period, you knew that, all the Grizzlies really needed to do was win the period. In the third frame, the Grizzlies outshot the Oilers 12-4. Grizzlies, I believe, had 5 scoring chances to the Oilers 2 in the third period. But the lone goal of the third came by the stick of Connor Roulette. He scored his 17th of the year. Sean Olson and Andrew Lucas picked up the assists. Well, the Grizzlies had all 3 power plays of the game. Tulsa did not have a single power play. The Grizzlies played a well-disciplined type of brand of hockey. Ruslan Gazizov had a hooking minor, 12:23 into the second. Daniel Ladigan got a delay of game minor, 6:30 into the third. Solog Bakic got a hooking minor, 15:19 in, and really it was that third power play. You almost had a feeling that the Grizzlies had to score on it. It was a 3-2 Tulsa lead at that point. You kind of had a feeling if the Grizzlies weren't going to get a power play goal, that it was going to be pretty tough for them to come back in the game. Interestingly enough, you think about the last minute of regulation, Grizzlies had a few offensive zone draws, and Mick Messner was able to win quite a few of those faceoffs. He had 3 shots to lead, for the Grizzlies. He came into play leading the team in shots on goal with 157. Just one of those. Bootyets was able to make some big saves in the third period. Messner had a good look in the slot. So did Craig Armstrong. I believe both of those came on Utah's last power play of the game. The Oilers are one of those teams. They won a lot of close games. They're going to play a lot of close games, and obviously when they control the shot count the way they did in the first 2 periods, it's certainly tough. But the Grizzlies, certainly had their chances in the third period. Vyacheslav Bootyets, who's on an NHL contract with the Anaheim Ducks, and he, against the Grizzlies this season, he certainly has shown why. He looks to be an outstanding prospect. Bootyets isn't all that old. He's only 22 years old, a native of Russia, and I got to imagine, give him a few more years of pro experience, he might be one of those guys you look on TV 5 years from now, and it wouldn't surprise you if Bootyets ends up in the National Hockey League. For Barcheski, he hung in there. He kept the Grizzlies in it, as it seems like he always has over the last couple months. He saved 25 of 28 in the loss. Just wasn't meant to be for the Grizzlies. Tulsa, one of their hallmarks this season has been their ability to win those close games. In 1-goal games this season, the Oilers now have a record of 16-0-5-3. That's right. The Oilers have not lost a 1-goal game in regulation all year. And they have picked up standings points. Today is their 24th 1-goal game. They have a standing point in all 24 of them. The record is 16-0-5-3 in 1-goal games. So it's the Tulsa, they know how to protect the lead, and they know how to buckle down, especially when it's only 1 goal. I mean, really, the same situation we saw here in the third period was the same situation we saw in the third period on Friday. Grizzlies were looking for that tying goal, and Tulsa just kind of buckled down defensively, and they found a way to protect the lead. Got to credit Rob Murray. He's an outstanding coach. He's been around for quite some time, and his Oilers certainly match the style of hockey that he likes to present. And so Tulsa comes away with 5 out of 8 games against the Grizzlies in the season series. Tulsa ending up 5-3 against Utah this season. Grizzlies will be on the road for 6 straight games beginning on Wednesday night. It's a 2-game series over at Intrust Bank Arena. Wednesday and Friday night will be 6 o'clock starts. And then the Grizzlies will travel to Allen, Texas. And next Sunday, they will meet the Americans. I think face-off will be at 1:10 in the Mountain Time Zone. Then the following week, the Grizzlies will be in Kansas City, taking on the defending Western Conference champions. Kansas City's in first place in the Mountain Division. Games in that series will be March 19th, 21st, and 22nd. If I remember right, all 3 of those games will be at 6 o'clock in the Mountain Time Zone. Grizzlies only have 5 home games left in the regular season. They have 3 games against the Allen Americans, March 26th, 28th, and 29th. Retro Night's going to be on March 29th. Youth Sports Night will be March 28th. And the series will start on March 26th with a Bud Light Wednesday. Then the final weekend series will be a 2-game set against the Tahoe Night Monsters on April 4th and 5th. April 4th will be Star Wars Night. Certainly looking forward to that. And then April 5th will be Fan Appreciation Night presented by Les Schwab Tires. So only 5 more home games left in the regular season. Make sure to get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. 3 stars of the game. The third star is Solog Bakic. I thought he played a great 2-way game this afternoon. He scored the late first period goal. Bakic now has 9 goals in the season. It was a +1. He only had 1 shot, but it found the back of the net. Solog Bakic is the number 3 star. Daniil Ladigan was goalless in his first 20 games of the regular season. He now has 4 goals in his last 3 games. Ladigan scored Tulsa's first goal that was 16:51 into the first. He got the party started for Tulsa, and he's the number 2 star. And the number 1 star is Connor Roulette, who scored the game winner, 9:18 into the third period. Shots were even at 28 apiece, which is certainly an accomplishment against the Oilers. But Tulsa, as we mentioned before, you get those 1-goal games, maybe even 2-goal games, and an empty netter towards the end. And the Oilers have won their fair share. In fact, they won the majority of their 1-goal games. And that's a big reason as to why they're in second place in the Mountain Division. That's why they've been a good road team. Winning those 1-goal games. I mean, you kind of play playoff type of hockey. And that's what Tulsa seems to play. Tulsa's had a ton of success on the road this season. In fact, they're a better road team than they are at home. Grizzlies have won 3 games at BOK Center. In fact, the Grizzlies went 3-3 over in Tulsa this year, but the Oilers, with the victory today, their record on the road is 18-8-2-1. Grizzlies have had a bit of a tough time of it here at Maverik Center, as their record at home is now 10-16-4-1. Well, that'll about wrap things up here from Maverik Center. Once again, in 2 hours and 21 minutes, in front of a good crowd of 3,674. It was the Tulsa Oilers getting a 3-2 victory, but Derek Dashke did have 1 goal and 1 assist to lead the Grizzlies' attack. Now we're just hanging out here at Maverik Center. There's a post-game skate, as they have after every Sunday home game. It's the last Sunday home game of the regular season. Adrian Denny is near the Grizzlies bench, talking with John Riley. John Riley, vice president of the Grizzlies. They were both, teammates or office mates with the Tucson Roadrunners last season. Adrian Denny does radio pregame, intermission, and postgame coverage with the Utah Hockey Club. Denny is certainly living his dream. Mike Fulta, we always see that old Gatorade commercial. I want to be like Mike. Well, I definitely want to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike Fulta. I want to join him and Adrian Denny someday down the road in the show over in the National Hockey League. And that's really my only goal. And that's the only reason why I come to work every day. And hopefully someday that dream will come true. Well, the Tulsa Oilers' dream came true this weekend. They needed to get 2 big victories to stay. They're in second place. They've been battling with the Tahoe Night Monsters for second place over the last month or so. Tulsa comes away with a 3-2 victory here on the Maverik Center ice. Grizzlies will next be at home on March 26th to begin a 3-game series against the Allen Americans. Next broadcast of Grizzlies hockey will be on Wednesday night. Grizzlies will be over in Wichita. Hopefully I can find a sponsor or some way to get down to Wichita to call the action live and in person. If not, we'll be in the Grizz Cave doing the best we can with what we're given. 14 games left in the regular season. Both teams were playing 58 of 72. And 9 of the final 14 games will be away from Maverik Center. Well, I'll wrap things up here at Maverik Center. Had some fun this afternoon. Hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast of not necessarily the final outcome. Once again, the final score is the Tulsa Oilers 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.